Greetings! I am Amy, and we're going over here. Welcome back to the Doki Doki Salvation remake. I wanted to play the bonus stories before I upload the massive amount of before I upload the entire playthrough of the normal game. I wanted to also upload the bonus stories with that, so I haven't done the voices in a while since I have been doing a lot of other things lately. But at least this will be practice now to get back into the voices for later playthroughs as well. Slowly but surely. I can see Monika's handwriting, Yuri's, Natsuki's, and Sayori's, and doesn't that kind of... okay. I have the manga of Komi Can't Communicate or something like that. I think... but wasn't that... I haven't played the mod in a while, so I can't fully remember everything, but wasn't it also like a manga in the story? I'm pretty sure it was. It wouldn't make... whatever, I'll see. It just kind of looks like it a little bit. If it is, then that just proves that she has good character design. Anyway, I don't really... will have each story parted in chapters, or if the chapters aren't working properly, there will at the very least be timestamps in the description. Exactly. I should just get started already. I need to collect myself. I kind of just jumped into this. I decided on filming this rather abruptly, unlike with my other playthroughs, so I had absolutely no idea what to say, so let's just get started. Monika's Matchmaking. First epilogue. Side story 1, Monika's Matchmaking. God, how was it? Is that DMC? I don't remember. I thought DMC's living room looked different in this mod, but I can't really remember, so I'll just use my normal voice for now. I slowly open my eyes and blink a few times. No, it is still. Okay. What? Huh? I'm a bit disoriented after waking up from one hell of a nap. Sarah's also resting her head on my lap, sleeping soundly. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I thought this was Sayori's living room in this mod. I gently play with her hair and take some time to really bask in the idea that I am no longer single. Take that, Brent from middle school. Huh? Well, who's Brent? Oh, I said that out loud? Well, it doesn't matter. Glad to see you're awake now. I need to really get into Sayori's voice. Sayori's voice has always been artist for me. Sayori practically throws herself on top of me, wrapping her arms around my body. I don't want to get up. Hey, we agreed it would just be a short nap. I wanted to take you out somewhere, remember? Oh, I guess that makes up for it. Well, let me head over to my place to change. I'll call you when I'm ready. Oh, so it is his place. I thought it looked different. Maybe it was a different mod I'm thinking of right now. Yeah, sounds good. I've got to get ready as well. I give her a quick but tight hug and head outside. Oh. Whatever. Okay, the truth is I have no decent outfits to wear for our date. I mean, up until now, Sarah's been pretty okay with going casual and not wearing anything crazy. But just yesterday she mentioned how she'd love to get all nice and dressed up for a date, since it's something she's never gotten a chance to do. So, that means I've got to get a decent outfit, and I have no idea where to start. I guess I can head over to the mall real quick. I've got a few hours to spare. Who do I know that could help me with some fashion tips? Duh. I'm assuming Monika, yeah. Alright, so what do you think looks good on me? I already told you, dude. I'm sure Saya would think you look great in just about anything. Dude. Never heard Monika say that. Didn't think I would be saying that, but whatever. Yeah, I know, but come on. Sayori said she's going to dress super fancy and stuff. Well, only because you said so. I'm honestly more interested in what your date idea is gonna be. Oh, right. There's a few options. But there's one restaurant near the city that I've always wanted to try that just so happens to fit the profile of fine dining. I'm thinking of taking her to Wilson's. Huh? Who's Wilson? Remember, my memory is still hazy. It's just some fancy restaurant in the city. It's super nice, at least from what I've heard. That's great. I hope she likes it. So it's generally pretty simple, so it's kind of neat that she's willing to try new things. I don't think he told her where they're going. I agree. Hey, do you think Sayori likes steak? Sure. Why wouldn't she? But I don't know. I'm just kind of nervous. I really want to impress her in the steak, you know? Oh, Aragon. What? Come on! You know how much Sayori loves you, right? Maybe. What I'm saying is, you shouldn't stress so much about wanting to impress her. But she said how much she's really wanted to just have one date where it's super fancy, you know? I understand that. That's why I'm here. Just remember to relax and take it easy. Sayori's not a hard girl to impress. Well, what would you do to impress her? Well, I think it's important to remember to just be yourself and not some fancy snob. She loves you for who you are. So, I think if you want to make the date special, try to focus on the quality time you spend with each other. And not so much the fancy get-ups. But if it makes you feel better, I hope you pick out a fancy outfit for you to wear. Well, alright, if you insist. Monika finds me an outfit to wear and I change into it swiftly. It's a somewhat business casual outfit with a blazer, a blue-collared shirt, and dark blue jeans. I don't know, I was very stuck on the color for a moment. It's perfect for the cold while also looking pretty slick. Well, how do I look? Positively dashing, my friend. She says it with a pretty bad impression of a British accent. I forgot British accents, which is embarrassing since lately I've been watching a lot of British YouTubers. No, I'm not even trying. No. Well, great. I think I'm ready to go. I know it said it was bad, but I don't even want to try. I think so too. Sorry if my advice hasn't been the best, by the way. I can be a bit of a dummy when it comes to things like these. Well, hey, don't worry. You're doing great. Everything you've said has made sense. Alright, if you say so. Then let me hit you with a bit more advice for the road. Small but thoughtful gestures go a long way, so maybe write her a heartfelt note or something, a poem. And Sayori loves going on walks, so if the weather allows, please take her on a walk through a park or wherever. Ooh, and you can't forget, order Sayori a brownie with ice cream on top. She'll love it. Perfect. Thanks, Monika. I'll do my best to remember that. Monika and I leave the store after paying and head home together. Oh my god, why would I don't know. Checking the time on my phone, it looks like I can make it back just in time to pick Sayori up. I just want to sing with the music and it just stopped. I do a few spins in front of the mirror, making sure that everything fits just right. Gee, I don't know. Do you think you like it? I don't think talking to yourself is the answer, Sayo. Sorry, I'm just nervous. I don't know if this is fancy enough. Well, you haven't shown me your outfit. I can't say if it is or isn't. I don't know. It looks like I'm about to attend a funeral. Hey, funerals are fancy. I don't know if I would put it like that. Yeah, I think. You might have a point. Everybody is too sad to notice how fancy everyone looks. I guess. Depends on what you would define as fancy. The problem is I don't have many black clothes anyway. That's dark, Sayori. I love it. Now send me a pic already. Fine. I quickly open up my camera, take a few pictures of myself and send them over to Monika. I'm also currently working on like practicing voices for the switcheroo mod because I can't do many male voices very good. So I don't really know how to do that or if I'm just gonna go with the girl voices. It's been weighing me down a lot lately. How do those look? You look great. very businesswoman-like. And the black nail polish really... Oh, Jesus Christ, my voice just... And the black nail polish really completes it. I'm not even sure if it was audible on the microphone, how much my voice just kind of went very grandma-like there. I don't even know. Or maybe it was just my own imagination. I mean, I am wearing headphones.
I don't know. Do you think it's fancy enough?
I think so. I'm sure everyone's going to love it.
All right. I'm glad you think so. I'm gonna let you go. I have to get my makeup done.
Of course. If you need anything, just shoot me a text. You do have fun now.
I place my phone down on my bed and do a few more checks in the mirror. Yeah. Looking good, Sayori. I hope this date goes well. I hope I'm not stressing him out by making him take me to a fancy place. Bah! Snap out of it! I'm sure it'll be great.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's generally normal to be a bit stressed out. Especially the first few times you take someone to a date. And like, it's an official date. That's a bit more fancy. Alright, made it just in time. I walk up to Sayori's front door and knock, not before texting her that I'm already here, of course. I'm actually pretty excited to see her. I don't think I've seen Sayori in any sort of formal wear in a very long time. She's probably gonna look great. Who are you? Oh shit, her dad. Oh god. Just after speaking about my voice. Hey Aragon, long time no see. God. Ah, likewise, sir. It's been a very long time. I don't think I've spoken to him since I started dating Sayori. And even way before then, too. Did Sayori tell him? She had to have, right? I'm freaking out! How have you been? I haven't really had a chance to talk to you. I know you've been taking care of my daughter. That right? Yes, sir, absolutely. Glad to hear that. I appreciate it. Have you already been thinking of college plans? Of course. Jeez, what's with all these questions? I hope so. I'd like for my daughter to have a secure future ahead of her.
Dad, leave him alone!
Hey Sayori, don't worry. We're just having a simple chat. Ah, there's the the black nail polish. I guess black isn't a word for me today. The silhouette is black. Okay. The sweater, turtleneck, is black. Her pants are gray. Whatever. Hey Sayori, don't worry, we're just having a simple chat. I'm literally shaking in my boots right now. Wow, Sayori looks great in black. I don't know, I feel like black suits almost everyone. Sorry Sayori, that was really mean. You've been putting a lot of effort into like looking good and I'm just like, eh. Black suits everyone, that's nothing special. Poor Sayori. I'm feeling bad for saying that, and she didn't even hear me, and she's not even real, I know.
You know he's a good guy, Dad. You don't need to be all protective of me. He's been coming over since he was 5.
Indeed, but a lot changes in 13 years. He suddenly places a pretty heavy yet gentle hand on my shoulder. You know I'm messing with you though, right, Aragon? Yeah, I knew that. You're laughing too much, stop laughing. To my relief though, he smiles. It's really nice to see you. You seem to be doing very well. Show my daughter a good time, alright?
Don't embarrass me!
I'll be sure to, sir. No problem. Well, I didn't know he was going to be home today.
Yeah, he just came by a few hours ago. He didn't say anything scary to you, did he?
Me? Scared? Ha! As if.
Oh, so you were shivering because of the cold, right?
Yeah, definitely. Let's get going though, yeah? It's getting a bit late. Oh, by the way, you look amazing.
Aw, thank you. You look amazing too.
Sue and I share a quick hug before making our way towards the city. My eye is itching. We arrive at the main city street. The snow really seems to be picking up though, which does worry me a bit.
So where to next?
This way maybe?
I hope it's close by. I'm getting a little cold.
Aw, come here. I wrap my arm around Sayori's body and pull her in close. She is shivering quite intensely, so I should probably find this place ASAP. Well, so much for wanting to find this place ASAP. Oh god, it's getting dark! Oh. But it's quote-unquote only been 30 minutes. Well, maybe it was on the verge of the sun setting anyway. What I thought would have been a short 10-minute walk turned into a 30-minute one in the freezing cold. Sayori likes walks, according to Monika. But we finally made it to the street where the restaurant is. Jeez, Sayori looks really cold, even with our bodies sharing warmth. God, Sayori, I'm so sorry this took so long.
It's alright. I actually enjoyed that walk with you.
You don't have to lie. Come on, let's get inside. Soon I walk up to the front of the restaurant and... Oh! Oh no.
What?
Closed due to the weather? Are you kidding me? Oh man, bummer. Bummer indeed. I need to do something real quick. So I thought I had to take a call, but no, it was one of these weird numbers that probably want to sell you something. What are they called again? I don't know. I don't recall in any language.
Oh man! What about the cafe back on Main Street? Or that other fancy restaurant near here?
Man, that's really far though. Ah, look there! An open coffee bar. Let's grab something to help you warm up a bit, yeah?
Sounds like a plan.
Sarah and I quickly walk over to the coffee bar and order 2 large coffees. Well, this is far from ideal. At least this can help Sayori get warm. And just our luck, wind seems to die down and the snow comes to a crawl. I take a sip on my coffee and let the warmth heat up my body. I'm really sorry again, Sayori. I should have called and asked if they were still open.
It's okay, really. I actually thought it was kind of fun.
You did? Really?
Okay, well, maybe it got a little unfun when it started snowing super hard.
I figured. I need to adjust my headphones now. I chuckled to myself while taking another sip of coffee. Monika did say Sayori loves to go on walks, and if I remember correctly, there's a park near her. Near here. We used to go there all the time as kids, but with us only barely reconnecting these last few months, the idea never really struck me. Hey, how are you feeling? All warmed up? Sayori interlocks her arm with mine and pulls herself as close as she can. I don't know what all of us.
Now I am.
Wonderful to hear, because I have an idea.
Uh-oh, I run back away. Evergona's having a real idea.
Shut up, dummy. You'll like this one. But would you be okay with walking a bit more in the cold?
Sure, I don't mind. It's not as windy.
My thoughts exactly. Come on, let's get going. Sayori and I arrive at the park. Jeez, it sure is dark. But it's very pretty. I don't know. Something with the snow. I mean, it kind of looks like also the dust from the Yuri scene, but like, it's snow in the scene. Like, the snow is a bit brighter, but due to that, it kind of looks even prettier. But it's kind of nice. To be honest, I kind of can enjoy walks in the dark every now and then. Depends on where I am, though. And certainly not alone. There's nobody else here. It's just me and Sayori, which makes for a pretty romantic spot, I think. Not an expert on these things.
Wow, I remember this place. We used to play here all the time.
I knew you'd remember.
Of course. Look at how small everything is. I never noticed that.
Sayori runs towards the tire swing nearby and...
Ah! Oof!
Sayori slips on some ice and falls face first into some snow. Oh shit, Sayori! I run over as fast as I can and help her up. Are you okay? I tried to brush off the snow from her face and hair, but it looks pretty wet and messed up now.
Aragon.
Oh man, she looks just about ready to cry. Hey, don't cry. I can take you somewhere if you need.
No. I'm okay. I just feel awful. I'm so clumsy. I ruined everything.
Ruined? No, you didn't. If anything, I'm the one who ruined it. If I just checked if the restaurant was even open, you wouldn't have got hurt.
But I really wanted this date to go well. And now I'm messing it up even more by being such a clumsy idiot. If I wasn't so childish.
I placed my hand on her chin and turned her head towards me. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a little childish here and there. And today's no exception. Well, I wish I had the same confidence as you to go running towards the swings like that.
There's no way that's a good thing.
Well, I think it is. Sarah wipes her tears away and sniffles.
You're not disappointed?
Not at all. Why would I be?
Well, I was hoping we could have a real date, like a super fancy one that you see in all the movies.
Oh, is that why you want to dress up all fancy-like? She nods. Sayori, you're so cute.
Eh?
We don't have to do that to make a date feel real. I mean, I would hope not, at least. Wasn't it you who told me that you weren't a fan of the expectations dates tend to come with?
Well, yeah, but we're a couple now. Shouldn't couples do these super nice things for each other?
I don't think so. I mean, a part of me felt like that's how it should be too. But I've also said before that I've never been a fan of dates always consisting of fancy dinners or whatever. And even though you really ate that snow earlier, I'm realizing I just really like being around you, no matter where we are or what happens. She snickers to herself before throwing herself back down onto the snow. Sayori, what are you doing? Like Snow Angel?
Making a snow angel! What's it look like, silly? Are you going to join me or not?
Hell yeah! I threw myself into the snow with her. Onto... Eek, that's brisk!
Aragon, did you just eek?
Should have gone more eek! No, I think you hurt someone else.
Sure.
Sayori starts moving arms back and forth and makes her snow angel. I begin doing the same, realizing that I have no idea how to make a snow angel. You also need to do I almost said the eggs. The legs. It's a lot harder than it looks, apparently. Really? I don't know, I still do snow angels rather frequently. When there's snow ever here.
Aragon?
Yeah?
You're struggling.
I'm not.
I too. You're supposed to move your legs too.
You are?
Watch.
Sayori suddenly moves on top of me and rests slightly above my hips. Whoa.
Here, move your arms up and down like that.
She slowly guides my arms for me and I decide that this is probably for the best. She then flips herself around and starts moving my legs. Does she not realize how weird this looks? Nobody is here! Just have fun. You enjoyed the childishness, right? Then you at least gotta accept the childishness when it affects you too. Although I would understand if you were a bit more about like physical boundaries, but that's not the case. You're just embarrassed because it looks weird. But despite the weird situation I'm now in, she is genuinely helping me make a snow angel. That's great! She flips back around. Sayori?
What?
Sayori immediately gets off of me.
Sorry, Aragon! I didn't even realize.
Well, I didn't mind it. Sayori blushes and giggles.
Well, do you at least know how to make a snow angel now?
Yeah, I think so. Soon I get back up and look at our masterpieces. Well, thanks to you, I think it came out pretty good.
I think mine came out good too. Do you want to sit on that bench over there?
Isn't it all wet from the snow and stuff?
Like we didn't just get cold snow all over our backs.
Good point, good point. So I walk over to the nearby bench and brush off all the excess snow. It isn't the most comfortable feeling in the world, but at least I can share it with Sayori. Sayori rests her head on my shoulder and sighs.
You were right, by the way.
About what?
That it's okay to be a little childish sometimes.
Oh, Probably why you threw yourself to the ground like that, huh? I just thought you were being weird again.
Shut up.
Smiles, I take Sari's hand and interlock it with mine. I look down at my clothes and notice that they're all covered in snow. So, this is our third date now, huh? Yeah?
Yep.
If you had to rank them, where would this one fall?
Hey, don't ask me to do that. I think they're all amazing.
You really think so? I cannot but feel like it's kind of my responsibility to make sure you're happy.
Really? I feel the same way though.
Well, that's good, isn't it? A solid 50-50 effort.
Yeah!
The snow continues to fall gently around us, creating a very serene atmosphere. Sarah gazes at the snowflakes falling down and occasionally raises out her hand to catch one. You know, earlier I was really hating the snow, but it's actually kind of nice, isn't it?
It is. It's a winter wonderland!
Already have decided on an episode that I want to call that. You're right about that. Being here with you makes the cold way more bearable.
Same to you. Hey.
What's up?
I don't want you to feel bad about today.
Huh? I'm not. I should be saying the same to you.
I know, but what I'm trying to say is I really appreciate you taking me out today. Even if it wasn't perfect on the outside, it's perfect to me. It's the little things, you know. Like holding me close to keep me warm, buying me coffee, and always making sure I'm having a good time.
I scratch my head. I guess I want to make every moment special for you. You deserve it.
Aww, you're so sweet. But you don't have to go overboard for my sake. Just being with you makes everything special already.
I gently squeeze her hand after she says this. Hey Sayori, do you ever think about the future? Like, where we'll be in a year from now, or even further?
You know, it wasn't until recently that I started doing that. My depression never really let me look that far out.
Right.
But lately though, sometimes. But I still don't think too much about it. I like to focus on the moments I have now. It's like what that one funny turtle says in the movie about a Kung Fu Panda.
You mean Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah! In the movie it says, yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why it is called the present.
Yeah, I always forget how great that quote is. I could learn a lot from that perspective of yours. I would think way too much about the future sometimes. Me too. I've already decided a few things that I want to do before we go traveling, just in case I die while traveling. I always have a lot of things that I'm like, okay, I need to be kind of prepared to die every moment now. It could happen every moment. One day I fall weirdly and hit my head weirdly, and then I'm already dead. And this can happen in my own house, so you always gotta be prepared for that. But the present is pretty neat, especially since you're part of it.
I'm still surprised at how much of a romantic you are. Psh.
I just try to say what comes from the heart, or what I've heard in movies. So playfully nudges me with her shoulder and laughs.
I love it!
Some time passes and it's getting pretty late now. Did it get darker? It looked a bit different again. I must say, I really like her hair here. Like the ruffled hair here. Some time passes and it's getting pretty late now. I already said that. My stomach suddenly growls suddenly. Right, we never had dinner technically.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry too.
I could call a cab. That way we don't have to walk all the way back home. Then I could cook you up some dinner.
I don't want you to do that just for me.
But he's hungry too.
I'll meet you halfway. How about we go together?
That also works. That's a great idea. Sayo and I arrive home and immediately get ready to change. Of course, being the lovely gentleman that I am, I allow Sayo to use my shower first. She left her red sweater here yesterday, so she'll at least have that to wear. I change to some dry clothes and throw my soiled fancy wear into the laundry room. You have a laundry room, an entire laundry room? I head into the kitchen and grab a few ingredients from the fridge. I think some chicken noodle soup would go pretty hard, and my mom has a homemade recipe I can use. I overhear my bathroom door open up. I walk over and... yeah, she's wearing the sweater. Sayori? Oh, right, because she isn't wearing her bow. I remember that.
What's up?
Where the hell are your pants? She has no pants.
Oh, they're wet, silly. I can't wear those right now.
Exactly. I'm blushing really hard now. Why does she always look this good in a sweater? Sweater? Sweater. To be frank, I have also like a lot of oversized things because I'm so small. Most clothes are oversized for me. Like I recently bought something that was the smallest size of, like ordered something the smallest size that was available, and it's still too large for me. When I wear like shorts, they often like disappear beneath my t-shirts. Especially I have like DDLC merch t-shirts, but there really weren't any that were my size, so they're pretty big. And like when I wear shorts, you really can't see them beneath it. It kind of looks similar to this. So at the moment, when she first walked in, I didn't even think, oh, she isn't wearing any pants. It was just like, could happen to me. I look like that every now and then because my shirts are just too big for me. And shorter pants like kind of get lost beneath them. Especially if the short pants actually fit me, and then the t-shirt does. Like, I actually have a lot of shorts that actually fit me. And then there's the tops. Does she even know what she's doing to me right now? Well, aren't you cold?
Not really. Your house is wonderfully warm right now. Besides, you don't really mind, do you?
Ah, she definitely knows what she's doing. You're a deviant, Sayori.
I mean, we're a couple now, aren't we? Isn't this okay?
I don't want you to do anything that you don't want to do, though.
Well, I don't want to wear soggy pants.
That's an excellent point. So, to answer your question, no, I don't mind at all. I glance up at her head. Why is there a stranger in my house? Now there is that with the bow.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Here we go!
I guide Sayori towards my kitchen to prepare the stove. I ask her to cut up some chicken for me. I almost said chicken noodle again. Some chicken for me while I prepare a non-stick skillet. Occasionally, Sayori will brush up against me, making me blush hard again. Sayori, if you don't stop, I'm going to force you to put on pants.
I'd like to see you try!
After about 30 or so minutes, the soup is done and ready to be served. We take our seats at the dinner table, eagerly awaiting the culinary masterpiece we've created. We both savor the first spoonfuls together. Sayori looks pretty pleased with the result, and it warms my heart to see her this happy with something we made together. Or maybe that's my stomach.
This is so good! You're like a culinary genius or something.
I had a great head chef, otherwise known as my mom. But technically I couldn't have done it without you.
All I really did was chop up some chicken.
Hey, that's chicken that I didn't have to chop and focus more on the soup itself. Either way you wanna see it, we work pretty well as a team.
Yeah, we do. It's like we have this natural harmony, even in the kitchen.
Maybe we can open a restaurant and only serve chicken noodle soup. Yeah, on second thought, maybe that's not a good idea.
No, you're onto something there. Nothing wrong with a place that only serves one thing.
I don't know. Sounds like a one-way ticket to bankruptcy.
You're no fun.
Alright, I guess if I decide to open up something, I'd call it Aragon and Sayori's Cozy Corner or something.
Okay, but my name goes first.
What? Why?
I'm the one that cuts the chicken.
Oh, now you give yourself credit. Soon I'd laugh together and finish up our soups. Yeah, that was his living room. That. I just realized this. Is this like an anime picture? Because for a moment I was trying to read meaning into it, like, is this DMC's family? And I kind of wanted to interpret far too much into it. After that, we decide to... Is this an anime picture? Yeah, it's like a drawn image, I know that, but I was like thinking like also like an anime in the game. After that, we decide to move over to the couch and watch a movie. You know, even if today didn't go as I had planned it, I still had a great time. So Monika was right in the end. And just like how we started the day, Sayori cuddles up to me as I wrap my arm around her. Cuddles up next to me. Guess that's another date now. It's another date now. Cuddle date. I guess it's another date down. Some time passes and we reach a particular heartwarming scene in the movie. Our breathing seems to synchronize as we both get immersed in the movie. In this moment though, Sayori sits up and looks into my eyes. Without saying a word, we both lean in, closing the gap between us. Our lips meet in a soft, lingering kiss. Our second ever kiss. The world outside ours almost ceases to exist, with the only thing remaining the warmth of her presence. As we pull away, a gentle smile forms across her lips.
Thank you for such a wonderful date, Aragon.
No, Sayori. Thank you. Thank you for being... you. Should have probably said it more in a specific way. Monika's Matchmaking, a Doki Doki Salvation remake side story. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was. Yep. I don't fully know what to comment there because I don't think anything's really gonna change on like the scoring and the mod. Either the honorary 10 out of 10, but the general problem with like a bit of the Monika bit. I don't think it's gonna change throughout the epilogues, especially since that's like... Monika... since Monika has already forgotten everything. I don't know what I want to say. I for a moment just thought there was something with Monika. Anyway. Yeah. They had a cute date. And next is... Friendship and Fantasy. Side story 2! Friendship and Fantasy. Had Yuri's font at the beginning, so most likely with Yuri. This is Yuri's room, right?
Alright, I'm going to befriend this dragon.
For a moment I thought of the book with like Aragon and the dragon, whatever. So Yuri, you can't befriend the black dragon.
Come on! Aren't you the DM? Can't you just modify the rules a bit? Would my rock's wonderful charm be able to win over just about any creature, no matter how evil?
No, I don't think so. You'd have to be okay with doing evil actions yourself if you even want to begin thinking of befriending a black dragon.
I'd be okay with that!
Roll a nat 20. Anything else, and you have to fight the dragon all on your own. Oh ho ho! How devious? Devious. Been having a god-awful luck in this campaign lately, so it might actually be a little satisfying to see Sayori lose something for once. Sayori takes the D20 in her hand and performs the ritual that she came up with herself. I've watched my friends play it a bit, like, I'm pretty sure, like, games like these, and I kind of can't keep up, so that's why I'm always just watching and kind of like trying to understand it, but I never do, so I don't even know exactly the D20, like dice 20 most likely, something like that. She kisses her hand, blows on it, and tosses it onto the table. That's cute. The die spins and rattles before finally setting on 20. Oh my god, her ritual works!
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about!
I guess our rogue just befriended a black dragon. Color me surprised. Yeah, if her ritual works, okay? I mean, I wanted to say something, but it made no sense, so whatever. Jeez, you have to be kidding me. The Just remember, Sayori, this alliance will come at a cost. You will need to aid the dragon in its lesser than moral endeavors.
Not a problem!
Ugh. Well, at least your new friend can help us win this fight. I am currently locked in combat with a level 4 goblin. Things haven't been going well so far. I grab the d20 and prepare to roll. Alright. Hiya! The dice rolls and rattles before settling on... What the hell? A critical failure? Yuri giggles. Well, it looks like in the heat of the moment, Arrogant's sword slipped from his hands. The goblin, seizing the chance, takes advantage of Arrogant's vulnerability and delivers a counterattack. Alright, let's take a break. I'm over this.
Oh, sorry, you're having such bad luck today.
Psh, he's for you to say, dragon tamer.
Ha ha ha!
But no, not ah ha
ha. You mean dragon friender. Friend.
Yuri, do you have anything to drink? There's water, some fruit juice, and wine.
Eh? Wine? What are you doing with wine?
It's just within my fridge. I mean, wasn't it you talking to me about how much you've wanted to try wine?
I never said something like that. No.
Sayori, we're not in the club right now. You don't have to put on your vice president pants.
I may have shown interest in while trying wine. But isn't it wrong?
I won't tell if you won't. I think all alcohol sucks, and I will refrain. I will stay as far away from you as possible while you drink. Even my friends drink. I will make sure to sit a bit further away than usual, because I do not feel safe around it. I really just don't. And it really just also, I really don't like its smell either. So I also will stay away because I don't want to smell it. Whatever happens in my house stays within the walls of my house. But hey, remember, peer pressure is very real. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. I, for one, am very weak-minded, and peer pressure will work on me instantly. But nobody pressured you to do anything. Pour me a glass, my good friend. I guess we're doing this.
Aragon, are you really going to drink? What if you get drunk? I don't know how to take care of drunks.
Sayori, just make sure that first and foremost you're safe. That's the first rule. Second of all, you need to make sure they're safe and don't try to suddenly stab themselves. Or jump off bridges. That's not a personal experience I've really seen, but I've heard about it. It went well, nobody got hurt, but how to take care of drunks, I don't know. I always let my friends handle it because really I just can't. I can't get near to them. I just can't bring myself to. I'm tearing up, I'm stupid. Sayori, I'm not going to get drunk, I promise. People have different thresholds, so you don't know that. We can share the drink together.
I don't know.
Hey, like I said, you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm definitely trying some though.
Oh, fine. I guess I'll try a sip or something. Hey, isn't this what peer pressure is?
Well, you did want to try wine, didn't know that. Now you are in some way applying pressure. Just because she showed interest in it once doesn't mean that she wanted to do it right now.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Just don't go overboard. We don't know which part of... We don't know how much for you is overboard. Some people get drunk after one tiny glass of wine. Yes, people like that exist, and they're more frequent than you might think.
Alright, as long as we share.
You returns with a wine bottle and 2 wine glasses. She prepares them gently on the... She places them gently on the table and pours a generous amount into each cup. Sayori, seemingly eager to try a sip, picks up her glass and gives it a quick sniff.
Smells kinda fruity.
Yeah, it's wine. I still don't like the smell though. It's strong blueberry wine. It should be pretty good for a first-time drinker.
Okay, here goes!
Zero takes a sip of the wine while you and I watch in anticipation. Not like I'm any different. I've also never drank before. Me neither, and I don't plan on it! And hey, I'm not the only one. I'm glad to have found a group of friends who are just as traumatized as me. At least, like, a large portion of it. There are 2 friends in my group that do drink. And 2 that smoke. One of them is a drinker and smoker and separate. But yeah, I do, in fact, stay a bit away from them. One of them used to... Like, as they're drinking, that is. One of them used to have a bit of a problem with drinking too much and smoking too much and all that. But it has gotten better, so I'm proud of him for that. But still, when he drinks, I still want to stay away. Even if I know he isn't a threat to me, I don't feel safe. I just don't. And it still smells bad. Sayori, you good?
Hey, that was pretty good!
It's a bit of an acquired taste. Aragon, are you going to try it? Yeah, I guess so. Sir passes me the wine glass and I take a sip. Huh, it's sweet. My brows furrow when the bitterness of alcohol floods my palate, though. I smack my lips a few times. That was pretty alright, yeah. It's very strawberry-ish. That's the idea.
Just remember, Aragon, don't go overboard!
Psh, you don't have to worry about me. So they went overboard. It took about 30 minutes for me to realize that the girls I'm with are a bunch of lightweights. Hey, like me!
Hey, Yuri! Do you think I'm a tomboy?
I don't think so. Tomboy is a bit more extreme than just wearing, like... I don't know why I'm having a genuine thought about this. Wait. Maybe. Oh, great.
What do you think, Aragon? Am I a tomboy?
I already know that I'm not going to enjoy the story. I just hate that every time it's about, oh, people are getting drunk, it's always like, look at how funny and stupid they are when they are drunk. I've seen them. They are stupid. They're not funny. Most of them are people that I really have a reason that I don't want to stay near them. Because most of the time, there is nothing funny about it. And I mean that in an objective sense. Because no, watching people beat each other up over nothing just because they looked at each other weirdly is not fun. Like, I get it maybe every now and then because I'm sure there are people like that. Because I get that maybe there are some. I've never really seen it personally. Like, one of the people, my friends who drinks alcohol, one of them only drinks like 1 glass of wine, and he's luckily one of the people who don't get drunk from that. And so it's like, he's fine afterwards. I still will stay away a bit though, because yeah, it's that bad with me. And another one of our friends. And the other one is just, well, someone has to stay with him to make sure that he's alright, because he blacks out very quickly and then he's just very sad. And with sad, I mean, like, after 1 bottle or something, he's, like, just crying in tears the whole time. The reason why he had a drinking problem was really just he won't remember it in the morning. He won't remember that he had a mental breakdown. Mental breakdown as far as it goes there. Yeah, he is one of those people who gets very quickly drunk, even though he has a history of drinking from a very young age. Or maybe it is because he started drinking from a very young age. I think you should be able to build tolerance. But on the other hand, if you start drinking very young, your brain also gets it affects your brain either way. But especially there, where your brain is still developing. So maybe there's some type of connection there that it make it like. I don't know why people. It's not like he's a lightweight like I am. I don't understand it. Well, I suppose it's a combination of genetics and all that again. There are so many factors go into everything at this point. You can't really go off one factor always. Like, I've heard of people who are very light who can handle a lot of drinks and still not get drunk. So there are probably very much more factors. I don't even, like, compared to a lot of other things where I like try to check into like how much affects what can affect this and that. I think I'll go with what I've engaged with the least, because yeah. I've shown clear distaste for it. I'm trying to stay like a bit with the moodier, but yeah. Generally, I really hate scenes like this because it's like, oh my god, look, they're so funny. Pfft. Maybe if, like, out of the 4 Dokis, 2 would be funny, okay, but one of them would have a reaction, at least one of them, I'm pretty sure, would at the very least have some type of reaction that would be very unpleasant, and that rather quickly. Sayori sways back and forth, trying to keep her balance. I scoot in next to her to keep her from falling over. I'm not sure what the criteria even is. I don't think she is a tomboy. Her clothing is still, like, too feminine. She isn't boyish enough yet.
You're a lot closer now.
Sayori starts poking at my cheek. Well, you're always up for adventures. Like going outside and stuff.
Yeah, I like to climb trees and... being a tomboy?
Sir and Yuri laugh out loud together. Meanwhile, I just sit back and enjoy the scene. I wonder if this is why a lot of people seem to enjoy alcohol. Maybe a lot of them don't remember, like, maybe it's similar to, like, the blackouts. That they don't even notice how miserable they were or how miserable the people around them were. Maybe not exactly like blackout, but a weakened perception of what's going on. I'm not enjoying the scene. I'm honestly very concerned right now. I want to run away, honestly. Anyway, this is why I don't go to parties unless they're made by friends. Unless they're hosted by friends. Because then, at the very least, if one of my friends drinks of the 2, then at least there's someone who's able to handle it a bit better. And I can feel safe around my other friends who don't drink, and I can focus on them and not have the whole time be like nervously looking at the people around me and be like, huh? So whom are you going to be dangerous towards, huh? To me, to yourself, to the person next to you, to the person 10 meters away from you that you haven't seen yet? It's not often you get to see these 2 drunk together. I would like to keep it that way. Which is basically never. Well, what about sports? You don't really do that.
That's a very good point. You know what sport I like to do, though?
Sayori hops onto Yuri's couch and then... Oof! Ah! Sayori, what are you doing? She jumped on my back.
Piggyback rides!
Oh, hell nah. I lean back and gently get Sayori off of me.
Why not?
Because he didn't consent. And neither are you able to consent.
You used to let me do that all the time back when we were kids.
Keyword. Kids. If you want your relationship to work, you have to let her piggyback.
You hurt her!
Besides, I no longer see an escape from the situation. No, that's honestly... No. I hate no. Truth be told, Sayori doesn't weigh all that much. Well, you did call them lightweights, although to be frank, once again, maybe they would have gotten like drunk fast on other basis. I'm more scared over the fact that I have never worked out a day in my life. I don't know if my legs can take this. Ugh, fine. Come back around. So clumsily gets back on the couch and hops back onto my back. Using all of my strength, I push my legs against the ground with all my might. And I actually managed to stand upright, holding Sayori as she wraps her arms around me. Okay, Sayori. Where to?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Okay, then down I go. My legs practically fail as I let Sayori go onto the couch. She's laughing hysterically now, which is nice, but... Ow. As cool as it sounds, I do hope she feels bad for hurting him later. I really have a problem with alcohol, as you can tell. And with people who are drunk.
That was fun! Like old times, huh? Phew.
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez, I should probably hit a gym or something. I hope so that you can piggyback her. Generally, while she's just normal, having fun. Some time passes, as well as a few more wine glasses. Even I'm starting to feel a bit buzzed myself. Maybe you should stop drinking then. But Sayori, you are kind of far gone now.
Alright, Aragon. Which one of us is the most physically attractive?
What? Don't you already know what I'm gonna say? She shakes her head vigorously.
I said physically. I think Yuri's pretty...
Too much air.
Hot. Just look at her physique. Agree with me, Aragon.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Come on, Aragon. We're all friends here, aren't we? Don't worry, I won't get jealous.
Jealous? So you're already assuming I wouldn't pick you.
Well, why wouldn't you? Have you seen Yuri's boobs? It's like I've always said. Big and beautiful. So I understand if you picked her.
Why do drunk conversations always turn into this type of stuff? I've never really seen that before in real life. At best, the people collapse pretty quickly. Jeez, I am really... The more I talk about it, the more I realize once again how much I... It's moments like these where I realize it. Moments in media where I watch things like these. You are literally my girlfriend, Sayori. Yuri isn't.
You're dodging the question.
Did you know that some people prefer smaller boobs, Sayori?
It's normal for boys to find other girls attractive physically, isn't it?
It's also normal for girls to find people attractive. Even when they're dating, because there's a bit of a difference between, wow, this person is attractive, like acknowledging that there is an attractive person, and being like in love with this person, or immediately wanting to bang this person. You can find someone attractive and still be like, I'm not interested in anything with that person. Ah! I'm pretty sure that's normal for a lot of people, regardless of gender. And there are some who don't find anyone attractive. Honestly, maybe I am one of them.
Monika's a looker too. If I was a guy, I'd date her.
Hey, wait.
She's got that hourglass figure, you know what I mean?
Sarah moves her hand clumsily, attempting to make an hourglass shape.
She's got a butt. She's got boobs. She's got everything.
Honestly, when I think of Monika's attractiveness, I would say her hair? I don't know. I've noticed a general habit of me thinking that girls with long hair are pretty. Not that I've not seen characters with short hair that I think are pretty. I'm speaking about characters, not about people. I'm just trying to focus on something, okay?
I'm sure you've noticed that, Aragon. That's not Natsuki too. She's very brown, you know what I mean?
No, I really don't.
Come on. It's no secret you tried to swoon her. She's got that whole small boobs make you close to their heart kind thing going on. I've never heard that before.
I like how Yuri didn't agree on Monika and was very confused with her own, but when it's about about Natsuki, like, I see, I understand that.
And she's very easy to pick up and throw around.
Try to take it humorous. Try to take it humorous.
Especially when...
Jeez, Sayori, what are you saying? She's saying something pretty normal and still very harmless compared to the shit that people like that normally talk about. Yuri, back me up here. Sayori, you're very funny.
Hey, what are you looking at her for?
What? I'm just asking. Actually, Aragon, I am somewhat curious as to what your answer. Oh god, I'm in a headlock.
Well, what is your answer, Aragon?
This isn't fair. You're the one who said
Tatsuyori has big boobs.
And I'm glancing towards Yuri for a quick second. I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I did it, wondered what I did it for, and just froze for a moment. Honestly, just speaking like this is kind of sucking the air out of me, and I'm getting lightheaded, but simply because of it. I cover my eyes with my hands.
I knew it.
No, it's not like that. I'm not interested in her like that. You're not? Wait, no, I do. You're a great person, a great
So you do like her.
Ah! I nearly smashed my head on the table. If it's any consolation, I would say, Ori, I've always been kinda jealous over your figure. You probably don't deal with a lot of back pain. Yeah, I thought that she was talking about that. I do deal with a lot of back pain myself. I don't have the same reason as Yuri for it, but I don't know, I have a very bad back. I've been trying to work on it. I have like, they're like sports I'm doing for my back, but it's not really doing anything. I've been doing it for 2 years now.
How about we compare?
Sarah places her hands on the back of her shirt and lifts— Whoa, hey! I tackle and pin Sayori's hands down on the floor. That's enough drinking for you, Missy.
Bleh. Like you would have been opposed to it.
Sarah sticks her tongue out at me. After holding her down for a few more seconds, she pouts.
Okay, I'll behave.
I give her a smug smile. Like you're opposed to being held down like this. I'm saying, in saying that though, I seem to have forgotten that I'm not as strong as I look. Because Sayori suddenly pushes against my arms, making me lose my balance and fall over next to her.
Sayori 1, Aragon 0.
I didn't know we were holding a competition. And hey, don't forget who beat you in an arm wrestle a few weeks ago.
I was hoping you'd forget. Oh, hey Yuri. How are you doing? I haven't checked on you lately.
Oh, I've been doing better actually. I don't hurt myself anymore. I still get urges now, you know? Which sometimes doesn't feel good. But I'm trying to do better. Well, you should stop getting drunk. Chances are you'll be uncontrollable and do it again. Chances are higher than you might think. Actually, I would feel like you out of all people should be able to understand that. Or maybe Monika, more. Did you know that Aragon was the one who helped me get better?
Wow, did you really?
Guilty as charged. But Sayori, all the advice he gave me actually came from you.
Really?
Sarah basically falls over into Yuri's arms, hugging her.
I'm so happy. I always worry about you. And I want you to get better.
Of course. Like I said, I'm trying my best. Thank you for being my friend, Sayori. I'm sorry, I can't get into the emotion at all. I really just can't. Thank you.
Thank you for being my friend too.
Hey, can I join in on the hug? Hick. I just said it now there.
Of course, you big softy. Come here.
The three of us share a nice group hug that kind of smells a bit like alcohol, but it's a hug nonetheless. Yeah, I would just try to escape that. After a short while of drunken hugs, the night seems to calm down. Matt is resting in Sayori's lap while she plays with my hair. He is also resting against my body, seemingly already sleeping soundly. Hey Sayori.
Yes?
Are you sleepy?
A little?
You should lay down on the couch. I don't mind sleeping on the floor.
I'm okay here.
So he continues brushing her hand through my hair gently. Well, I certainly don't mind. I look up to see Sayori's drunken smile. It's because he is drunk now too. And that's why he says drunken.
I know you don't.
Sayori rubs her hand against my cheek, which for some reason begins to awaken some emotions within me. My eyes start tearing up and my chest tightens.
Aragon! Why are you... Sorry.
I attempt to wipe the tears from my eyes, but they just keep coming. Sayori continues to brush my hair and her hand stays on my cheek. I don't really know why I'm crying. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Hey, it's okay. Don't cry.
My brain is so clouded with emotion that I can't even think straight. It must be the alcohol, most likely. But I still feel this way. I don't want Sayori to leave me. I don't want to lose her. I don't want to lose you, Sayori.
You won't lose me.
I place my hand on hers. I'm sorry for ruining our date the other day. I feel so guilty. I really just left you behind. Why did I do that? If I had just been there. I'm practically sobbing now. I keep on apologizing and she only reassures me even more.
I'm right here, Aragon. It's okay.
Sayori gently helps me sit upright. She then wraps her arms around me and rests her head on my shoulder. I sniff and rest my head against hers. I feel pathetic for crying like this.
You're not. You're still my Aragon. I'm actually very happy you're letting out your feelings in front of me.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Sayori kisses me on the cheek. The both of us jolt slightly as Yuri lets out a particularly loud snore. We lie silently together, still holding on to each other tightly. Sayori, I don't know what I'd do without you. She squeezes my hand gently and whispers in my ear.
You'll never have to find out. I'm not going anywhere.
The tightness in my chest starts to dissipate. My shoulders finally relax and I let out a shaky sigh. I love you, Sayori.
I love you too, Aragon.
I turn my head to meet hers. Our lips meet in a soft, sweet kiss. When it breaks, we both giggle.
That's 3.
I lay myself back down in Sayori's lap, and I finally doze off in her arms. I did get a you could tell you could tell throughout the side story that I didn't enjoy it. I just really hate that it's every time alcohol is involved, it usually really just focuses on oh my god, they're so funny and stupid when they're drunk. Even though I've seen it very frequently that it ends up rather like Aragon. Just that most of the time, people around them who are also drunk usually have no idea how to calm someone down. And usually just make it all worse. I ended up tearing up at the ending there because first and foremost, I was already tearing up beforehand because I was feeling very uncomfortable with the alcohol. But also because of... it really reminded me of my friend there. Because it's also always like, at the beginning it's still fine, but then, like after the ball has been finished, it slowly starts really just getting into the atmosphere of crying. I'm so pathetic. I'm this and that and this and that. And I hate this and that and I hate everything. So it started finally letting me there the emotions. I just feel like it sucked because it ruined the emotion of like with Yuri finally being able to talk about how her self-harm is like a bit like her problem there has been getting better, even if she still feels the urges. That she hasn't hurt herself in a while. But the emotion really just there was lacking because it's like alcohol will probably increase your risk very much that you will give in to those urges. Like it heightens the risk of that. So maybe you should stop, or at the very least keep drinking with people around. But those really shouldn't be drunk as well, because guess what? Most people would not be able to handle it like Sayori when they're drunk as well. They would most likely say very horrible things too. Or try to be nice and just make it worse, because they have no idea what the fuck they're saying. Anyway, but the last emotion hit, but really just purely because it reminded me of my friend, and basically one of the other reasons why I hate alcohol. Because it's really not fun to see when it happens that he gets worse. Like I said, he's been getting better. I know I'm allowed to talk about it as long as I don't say his name, especially since it's not that visible that he's struggling with it either. It's gotten to the point where there are like parties where he doesn't finish one bottle, and so it doesn't fully spiral into the worst sections of his mental breakdown due to alcohol or whatever. Natsuki action. Side story 3, a day with Natsuki. Hopefully with no alcohol so that I don't have to keep thinking about this shit. Oh. Yuri? Monika, whatever you. I exit the school and start making my way to the cafeteria. What did I pack for lunch again? Oh yeah, fruit salad. Oh shoot, I didn't bring any water with me though. I turn back around and... Cupcakes, brownies, cookies! Come get 'em! Huh? Natsuki? She's standing in front of a cheap-looking table with a crudely drawn poster on the front that reads, Bake Sale. Natsuki, I didn't know you were hosting a bake sale today. Why didn't you tell us? Hey, Monika. And yeah, it was a bit of a last-minute thing, as you can probably tell. Well, alright. How's business then? It's going alright, I think. The cupcakes are really selling. Not too surprising there. Could I buy one? Oh, you don't have to. You basically get them for free at the club anyway. What friend would I be if I didn't support your little startup here? Friends support your business. Well, I didn't say I was opposed. I hand her some money and she hands me a cupcake. Sure. I say it from a mouthful, which makes me giggle. Hold on. So, is there anything specific you're raising money for? Not particularly. I just could use some extra money. I mean, who wouldn't, right? She looks pretty nervous after being asked that. No arguments there. Yeah, you can always need money. We live in a capitalistic world. Money's everything. Do you know if the others stopped by to help support you? What do you... Yeah, Yuri stopped by before lunch started. She bought a brownie before she left to go study for exams. Cool. And so Yuri never gone? You ran? I'm pouring tea, give me a second. Hey, Sayori! So and I share a quick embrace. I'm glad to see you're getting along after the entire thing where you've told her what was kind of going on. But I mean, after you kind of lost consciousness and like also like faded into like you had like you after you struggle now with your brain and your hazy memories and everything, I feel like it would be difficult for Sayori to fully pinpoint, but obviously something was going on there. So now where this has changed, I feel like, especially that, I hope people understand what I'm trying to get at, because I have no idea how to finish that sentence. After all that has happened, it makes sense that Sayori is also able to understand that something weird was going on with Monika at the time. And that her feelings due to that were also weakened next to the time passing. Did I ask it already? Where's Aragon?
Oh, I wasn't feeling very well this morning, so I took the day off. But between you and me, I think he stayed home to play some video game update that just came out.
Oh, you mean Epic Genshin? Regalia, Archive, Arknights, Fate Lane, Stars, Impact Connect, Fire Emblem Heroes from the Tales of Grand Order X? Yeah, that's understandable, honestly. I hope they cut the name short with the... I hope they always call it EGDAAFLSIC and then like to specify FEH. Would they include the from the... You know, whatever. It's your problem. It's the problem of your universe. The other... are there games? I'm pretty sure there are games with like very complicated names here too. And also like series and everything. But I personally have not really seen an example where something like... where this was the case.
Well... he lied to me! I'll get him back for this!
Hey, cut him some slack. One does not miss a game update like that.
Maybe... Anyway, can I buy some cookies?
Maybe it's still just having a mental breakdown.
Of course you can! I've got chocolate, chip, sugar, and snickerdoodle. Sweet!
Sarah buys one of each and places them in her bag.
Isn't it cool that I can buy them from you now instead of stealing them? You should have done this a long time ago.
Natsuki gives Sayori a friendly punch on her arm.
Anyway, I'm going to go eat some lunch and find Yuri. I'll see you two later. See ya!
Bye! Sayori walks off towards the cafeteria, reminding me that I'm quite hungry myself. Hey, do you mind if I eat lunch with you here? Oh, are you sure? I don't want to keep you. I don't mind at all. Hey, maybe my club president status can get you a few more sales, yeah? Is that just another way of saying you'll attract more boys to the table? A sale is a sale, is it not? Guess you're not wrong. Lunch passes and it looked like I was right. I tend to underestimate just how many guys have had their eyes on me, even though buying cookies is probably not the way to my heart like they might think it is. Damn, Monika! You really know how to increase sales! I didn't really do much. No need to be so modest, Miss Popular. But thank you, seriously, you rock. Of course. Hey, do you want to grab ice cream again, like we did a few months ago? And I'm not going to confront you about anything this time. Right, I was just wondering, wasn't that in the actual mod? I almost wondered if I had done something wrong. But sure, I'd love to. Awesome! We can head out there after the club. We can head out there after the club meeting. Sure, wait. Don't you have to go home early? Oh, no, not today. Oh, well, alright then. Sure. Huh, there she goes again. I wonder if this has anything to do with her dad. She hasn't really talked about that recently, not I expect her to. Would it be lying if I said I didn't think about it? I stick around to help Natsuki pick up her stuff. According to her, she made a good $100 in profits. Not too shabby. That scared me. Another club meeting passes just like any other. I had asked if Yuri and Sayori wanted to join us, but Natsuki wanted to grill Aragon for skipping class at the club, and Yuri said she had to study. For a moment I was just like, she's going to grill and eat him? So it really just is me and Natsuki for today. Natsuki and I ordered some ice cream cups and set ourselves down at a table. I ordered some vanilla with some warm brownie underneath, while Natsuki ordered a strawberry sundae. She offered to use her bake sale money to pay for mine, but I refused. Just didn't seem right to do.
So Sayori doesn't really seem to care about this stuff, right? But anyway, we stopped by this pet shop and she saw these puppies on display. Of course, she had to see the puppies. And honestly, I did too. I'm really more of a bird person.
I love birds.
And man, you should have seen what happened with those puppies.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, it was an open enclosure, meaning you could walk inside and play with the puppies. She waltzed right in, threw herself on the floor, and let the puppies basically destroy her. Honestly, it was probably the happiest I had ever seen her. It was really nice. You weren't going to catch me in there with her, though. Nope.
Somehow I don't believe you.
Psh, you saw right through me.
I just know my club members too well.
Right.
Right. We take a few moments to eat some spoonfuls of ice cream.
Hey, do you still remember the last time we were here?
Memory still hasn't fully recovered, even though it's been about 2 weeks since the incident. If I try to remember Natsuki and I's first time here, things get very hazy. Yeah, because it was a lot with your self-awareness. I remember you were pretty upset with me, and we moved somewhere outside to talk.
Something like that. Man, that's kind of far away now, isn't it? 2 weeks for me is like nothing yet. You've really improved since then.
I mean, I sure hope so. Things are admittedly pretty hazy.
That's alright, I understand.
Natsuki's phone suddenly vibrates.
Ugh, sorry, I have to take this.
I wave my hand to show her it's no problem.
Hello?
I can overhear a somewhat burly voice over the phone. Her dad?
No, I'm with a friend right now. Monika. No, I didn't. I left it in your room. Dad, can you please not do this over the phone? I just said I'm with a friend right now. I'll be home in a bit then. Jeez.
Natsuki slams her phone down on the table and looks away from me. Hey,
let's go outside. To that park where we went last time.
Oh, sure. Oh, my favorite music. We arrive at the lake. Natsuki was quiet the whole way there, focusing only on her ice cream.
I'm really sorry you had to see that.
No! Don't apologize, you did nothing wrong. May I ask what it was about?
I don't know. It's kind of hard. I'm not sure I'm so afraid of doing that, even though he isn't even here. It's not that I don't trust you or anything. It's just...
It's alright, I understand. I try my hardest to remember back to the day Natsuki told me about her dad, and how he doesn't treat her right all the time. Have you guys talked recently? Like a one-on-one kind of talk?
Kinda. We talked about Sayori again. For the first time since I brought up her attempt.
How'd that go?
He asked how she was doing. I said she was doing better. All he did was nod and say, "That's good."
I see.
And it's always so weird, because it seems like he's concerned. It seems like he's worried. He worries. But then he goes and does stupid stuff. Always yelling at me and getting upset at the smallest things I do. It's so frustrating. Actually, could I ask your opinion on something?
Sure.
Do you think my dad hates me?
Oh, Natsuki, I don't think I'm qualified to answer that.
Yeah, that's a stupid question. Sorry. Actually, I wonder if he hates me because I remind him of Mom. My mom, I mean.
I nod to show my understanding.
Maybe I just remind him of her or something. But then why does he always yell at me? Why does
they always make me feel like crap for even expressing myself. I remember I was crying over a manga I was reading, and he asked me if I was sick or something. Made me cry for something that I shouldn't be doing. He acts like he wants to understand me, but then goes and does everything he can to prove that he doesn't. Even if he was trying, he sure does an awful job at it. Natsuki turns away from me as tears begin to form in her eyes. Without really thinking, I walk over and brush away Natsuki's tears. My heart is absolutely aching for her right now, but partly because I don't even really know what to say. I suck at these things. Natsuki, I'm sorry I have to go through all this. You deserve so much better. She takes a deep breath, her voice shaky. I just feel like a disappointment. Like he doesn't want me around. No matter what I do, it's never enough. Hey, you are enough. More than enough, in fact. You're strong, talented, and even if you don't show it, very kind. You've just had a lot of people take advantage of that. So I understand. Don't ever doubt your worth because of his actions. Thanks, Monika. I guess I'm pretty lucky to have someone like you in my life, huh? I smile and giggle. I'm not sure if being friends with me would be considered lucky, but I'm always going to be here for you. We all are. She sighs and smiles, looking a little more relieved. Well, I should probably go see what he wants, but do you want to go bother Yuri afterwards? I like to go to her place whenever I'm feeling down. You sure she won't mind? She did seem serious about her studies after all. Studies schmutty. She could use a break, probably. I guess so. Let me walk you home, and then I can meet you there. That alright? Sure, I don't mind. Natsuki and I make our way back towards the city and towards her place. I think it's nice that Natsuki opened up to me a little bit about the stuff. Compared to our relationship a few months ago, I'd say we're really back on the right track. I'm pretty sure most people who are here have not seen it, but one of the reasons why I am Amy, why I used Amy is because of the poem Amy Likes Spiders, because for one I like spiders, and for a second because it's actually about Natsuki, and I relate to Natsuki and Yuri the most out of the mods, and I feel like that's also kind of the reason why. Like, Natsuki is... When it comes to those problems, I get like very emotional alongside the music, because this is... I've recently recorded the music. What was it called? Kilobytes? Because it has a special... I really enjoyed it, but it also has gained some type of special value to me due to the spots it played during the mod. Like, especially with that scene where it was about, like... how it was like finding Sayori. But also I just really related Sayori in that related to Natsuki in that regard, even if it's not with my father. I wouldn't say he probably doesn't hate her. It's really just he has the stuff to deal with, and he actually probably isn't really fit to be a father, but I mean, I'm pretty sure he does probably care about her and just has absolutely no idea how to express that. Like, it's like, they want to care about you, and sometimes they show you that they care about you and do some nice stuff for you and to show all of that, and then it's like... Then they do something that kind of proves no. They don't know what they're doing. I just wanted to say, yeah, it really is just like they don't know what they're doing, they don't know how to handle things. That's also one of the reasons why I don't want to be a parent. Like, I don't think I would be able to handle a child properly. I know the things that I don't want to happen to the child, things that have happened to me. But when it comes to, like, generally handling a child, there are situations where I'd also be like, what should I be doing there? I'm just scared I'm gonna make similar mistakes to my parents and stuff like that. Alongside that, I also just feel like my style of living isn't very suitable for a child. And I would also probably not be able to handle a child on other levels. But I have friends who want children, and I do think they're gonna be good. I know one of them, he and his partner are like... His partner is also my friend. They want to have a family at some point. They're still a bit young, so they're still waiting, and they're currently checking if they're doing like adoption or having biological children. But I feel like their family dynamic probably would be very good, since the reason why I brought him up as a friend first is because he had to like take care of his younger siblings, and he raised them very well. Even though they didn't grow up in a good place, they like... It's not noticeable on the younger children like really at all. Because he and his brother, the pack of two of them, they were really good at like supporting them and everything through those times as well. And some of them are still younger, so it's still noticeable that they're like really good with children. So I feel like their family would probably not have any problems like that. Anyway, I kind of just went off on a ramble there, but probably just because I generally needed to calm down there for a moment. Because that hit me very deep. We arrived at Yuri's place for a few hours later. Yuri actually was pretty deep in her studies, but she wasn't opposed to the company either. Sorry again for bothering you, Yuri. Natsuki insisted we come and bother you. You're not bothering me at all. I'm sure Natsuki must have said I need to take a break or something. Maybe. Well, you're not wrong. I've been studying all day, so I don't really mind. How did your bake sale go? Well, it was going okay so far, but then Monika showed up and increased sales tenfold. Well, really? How did you do that, Monika? She's exaggerating. I didn't do much of anything, really. Yuri, do you know how popular Monika is around the school? Not really. She's mega popular. All those boys lining up just to get a chance to speak to her was unreal, and honestly pretty funny. I hope that wasn't overwhelming for you, sir. It went pretty great, actually. Natsuki sold all of her goodies and made a pretty nice profit. That's right. Now I can buy you that knife you've been wanting for some time now. You don't have to buy that. You don't need the... Don't you need the money for... Sorry, I've said too much. Oh, it's fine. Monika kind of knows the gist of things. Your dad? She nods. Well, I don't really know about the money part. Ah. Well, the reason why I was having a bake sale so last minute is I was getting tired of asking my dad for money all the time. He's not the best at buying groceries for the house. It's pretty rare that he brings enough food to last even 2 weeks. So I figured one of the ways I could handle this problem is by making a whole bunch of baked goodies and selling them at school. So that way I can buy my own food without any issues. I still think that's absolutely amazing, taking charge like that. Honestly, I think it's just basic survival instincts. I got off my chicken tenders. Yuri and I laughed together. I still think it's pretty cool. Are you going to have more bake sales to make more money? That depends. Are you going to be there to help attract more customers? By that logic, you should be there too. Oh. I'm not as pretty as you. Shut up, dork! You're like the prettiest girl I know. If you were more extroverted like Sayori, I think you'd be just as popular as Monika. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she also kind of doesn't want that. Besides, it's not always good to be popular. You just remind me of something funny she asked me to do a few days ago. Huh? Sayori asked me if I could do my best impression of one of you guys. On second thought, maybe this isn't a good idea to bring up.
Oh! Oh, wait. No. You're definitely telling the story now.
Putting on my headphones properly. They're slipping off my hair. I don't even know why.
You tried to impersonate me, right? I want to hear your impression of me. Come on.
Don't get mad.
I won't, I promise.
I'm not cute! Wow, that was kind of spot on.
Alright, I'll give you that one. I do say that a lot. I want to try impersonating you now. Are you ready?
I don't really know what to expect.
What? Watch this. Is that too much? I have to go hide and read now.
Hey, I don't always do that. You just did it right now. I guess you're right. That was wonderful, you two. Both of you were pretty spot on, not gonna lie. Okay, I have an idea. Yuri, do you think you can do an impression of Sayori? Natsuki mentioning an accurate version of you actually got me interested in what that could look like. Sayori's a bit tricky, but I think I can try. Hey! I don't know what happened there. Good morning, everyone. I love the literature. Okay, that's enough.
That was hilarious! I didn't even think you had it in you.
I have no idea what happened with my voice there. The problem is when I try to voice like Sayori, I tend to go into a smiling position for her type of voice. I don't even know if it's even noticeable on the microphone that there is a change in the voice. But for me, there's a drastic change. When I smile and then, hey! I have to kind of smile when I do that. I was kind of trying to do that while keeping my voice low and it didn't work.
Watch. I'm gonna try Aragon next. Yo, what's up, bruh? I hate reading, but Sayori is hot, so I stay here, bruh.
That's not a good impression from what we've seen. I don't think I've heard Aragon ever speak like that, but I'd still believe it if he said it.
Hold on, I've got one more in me. Okay, everyone, today we are going to make poems for the 20th time this week. I have nothing else better to do.
You lost quite a bit at that impression. Oh, come on, I don't make you guys write poems that much, do I?
Of course not, but you do get pretty close sometimes.
The three continue laughing and hanging out for the rest of the night. I think back to everything I did a few months ago. How much I really thought everyone hated me, and how much I think I hated them. But I'm really glad things turned out this way for me. It's the best thing I could have asked for, I think. And I couldn't ask for better friends. That was a nice story. I like that story. It evoked the emotions that it wanted and it included no alcohol. Whoa! Yeah, I said everything I wanted about the Natsuki portion already. I don't know why I'm groaning. Time for the school dance. Side story 4, school dance. For some reason I wanted to say 6 for a moment. Well, it's finally upon us. The annual school dance. It's exclusive to 3rd years and it's something that every student looks forward to. Depends on the student. Except me. I've seen a lot of students who didn't really seem that interested in it. Not like that. We didn't exactly have that, but something similar, and no. And my friends also partially didn't want to, especially since most of them have like a very unique like dancing style or something like that, which they would where it isn't that easy in front of like random strangers or like family members of theirs and stuff. I've never really cared much for it since it's just a lame school dance, and I didn't really have someone I'd like to ask nor a group to come with. But in just a few short months, that all changed. And now I'm back at the mall looking for a nice outfit to wear. Maybe you should try a dress. Actually, that's one of the reasons why one of my friends didn't really want to go. Like, he's more of a feminine person and enjoys wearing dresses, and he looks really good in them. But like, not everyone really accepts it that much, especially when he graduated, like the school he went to. And we have another friend who just kind of does it, regardless of what public opinion is. On the other hand, he has been very often confused also with a woman. I suppose he has quite a feminine figure as well. Well, whatever. Yuri also joined me since she's also looking for a dress to wear. Hey Yuri, you don't think it's bad that I waited until last minute to not only get an outfit but also ask Sayuri to the dance? Well, I certainly would have preferred to know in advance. But no, you asked, and that's all that matters. What about the outfit part though? No, that you should have thought of weeks ago. Right. Hey, wait, you're in the same situation as I am. Did you say something? Psh, whatever. I scoured the men's section of the store looking for an outfit that could complement Sayori's outfit. Do you know Sayori's outfit? Sorry, I don't know, I just got very excited for I don't know, that came out of me. I'm excited to see Sayori's outfit, let's just put it that way. I don't know why. It just rushed over me. I did want to try and match or get something that complements her dress, but... Hey, is it true that it's bad luck to see what my date is wearing before the dance? Natsuki told me that it is, but... You know how she is. I believe she might have been thinking of a wedding. Usually it's bad luck if a groom sees the bride in her wedding dress before the ceremony. If you believe in that type of stuff, anyway. There's nothing wrong with keeping things a surprise, though. I'm sure she's looking forward to surprising you with her dress. Once again, her voice started going away. I don't know why. My voice just wanted to go higher. There are some things that I've read recently, but the characters I did all had like very high voices. So maybe I'm just adjusted very much right now to like high voices, but I need to get into them. Especially if I want to try and see if I can get for the switcheroo much more like masculine voices, but I really don't know how to do masculine voices. So maybe I should really just keep it at like at like the normal voices. I don't know, but that hurt my jaw. That's a good point, yeah. I continue looking around and come across a nice looking blazer colored charcoal gray and matching pants. If you're into suits and all that. I'm also someone who generally prefers like feminine attire on everyone, regardless of gender, so... If you look good in a suit, then you look good in a suit, but personal preference-wise, it's just not something I would ever really think of. Like, hey, I want my date to wear a suit to that. Like, I really enjoy, like... My friend wears dresses similar to these, but usually a bit longer, and usually not black. He prefers to try and be a bit more colorful. Which makes sense, because he is already pretty colorless. You think a white dress shirt would fit with the gray? Yeah, I think so. White and gray generally are usually okay together. I've never seen where it like look very bad. Cool. There are a few ties hanging around There are a few ties hanging around. Look like they could fit. Okay. There's blue, black, and even red. I decide blue and red would be the best colors, but which one should I choose? What do you think, Yuri? Red or blue? Yuri, you need to help us. Why not red? They say red can actually make you more attractive if you're wearing it. I think all bright colors can be very attractive, I don't know. If it draws my eye, then it makes the person, for some reason, look more attractive to me. Generally, but when it comes to clothes, I'm generally not an expert. Like, I try to kind of use clothes that go together for myself, but honestly, sometimes I like watch videos and stuff where it's about clothes sometimes. Like, not actual clothes stuff, but rather like dressing up Sims and all of that. When I'm bored or need like background noise, and then I look at it and it's like, oh, that's perfectly fine, but the commenter, like the YouTuber, says, oh god, this looks awful. I'm like, does it? Is it because the colors only match, like, don't really match, it's just the same color, or what is it? What's the problem? So generally clothing advice is not something I could ever give, because the only thing I kind of know is simple formal wear for like special occasions, but generally it's just like when I wear a dress there isn't too much I need to worry about except shoes, because most of the time I can only wear specific shoes because of my foot problems. Like one of my foot has a problem and I need to wear specific soles. And that doesn't work for like very fancy shoes and all of that. So I can really only wear like specific shoes, but most of the time even that isn't like that much of a bother to me. Because especially when it's like about pictures and stuff, the shoes are usually not even on it. And when it comes to like top and bottoms, the only thing I kind of want to be sure of is that the colors like kind of go together. But generally what matters more to me is first and foremost like warmth and all of that, and like comfort basically. And if possible during the summer I want to wear my DDLC merch, where especially when I'm going somewhere special, because it's kind of like I'm taking the girls with me. That really is a thought of mine. Like when I'm going somewhere to like go see a sunset with my friends, it's like, wait, I want to put on this DDLC shirt, so I'm taking the girls with me together with my DDLC keychains, so that they're with me and can watch the sunset with me. Yes, yes, this is a thought of mine. With scars, I have a bit of a problem because, like, I wear scars very frequently. As outside of summer, during every season, like autumn, I almost said autumn and fall, autumn, winter, and spring, I still wear a scarf, or like scarves, but they have like unique colors, and it's like there I usually don't match at all because I kind of don't ever put them really into the occasions. The only thing I really make sure of is that it fits good when it's like about work, but generally I kind of just wear, like when I'm just going out normally, they might as well just clutch with my gloves extremely. Like there's this where I try to put it together a good outfit, and then there's the scarf. Really? Well, I guess I'm going with red. You don't think it's silly to use the same color as my uniform tie though? I don't think so. I actually think I would match up with Sayori's bow, just in case you were worried about not matching with her. Good point. I'll go get changed and see how it looks. And I'll see how it looks. After a few minutes, I come out of the changing room all dressed up. Well, how do I look? Nice? You look wonderful, Aragon. Very handsome. Sorry, that just came out. And I think it was the wrong voice again, my bad. No, that's great. I'm glad you think so. I scratched my head nervously. You can think someone is attractive and still not be in love with them or want anything from them. That means Cyril probably thinks so too. Yeah, absolutely. I hope you're not going to with your sneakers though. Oh god, no. I've got some leather dress shoes at home and my dad said he'd lend me his silver wristwatch for some extra bling. That's great. You always seem to figure out what to wear so easily. What can I say? I'm basically an expert at only wearing like 2 different outfits. Speaking of, did you decide on what to wear yet? I need to swallow my tea quickly. Because I wanted to very excited squeal again. I want to see all of their dresses. Not quite. Although I'm gravitating towards this one. Yours shows off a dark purple dress with some transparent looking sleeves. Well, it's definitely you. It looks like you'd rock that. Do you really think so? Yeah! Why don't you try it on? I'll give you the all Aragon approval. I give her a thumbs up. Alright, give me a few minutes. What? What are you suddenly so shy for, Sayori? You're never shy! Oh god.
I just don't know if Aragon is going to be happy with this.
Come on, oh come on, Sayori, I bet you'd look wonderful in it. Sure, it's simple, but isn't that what he likes about you?
Maybe.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to ask how he asked you to the dance. Was it super fancy and over the top and cute?
Oh, not at all. He just kinda asked me.
Aw, what? Bummer. That idiot. If I were him, I would have announced to the whole world that I was asked you to the... What? That I was asking you out to the dance.
Oh, I'm actually okay with how he asked me.
Yeah, it's, not everyone wants a very big romance announcement.
It was very real and down to earth. Just like him.
Oh, that's adorable. I agree with Natsuki and how I'd ask you to a dance too. But everyone's got a special way of doing things. I honestly can't see him doing something super grand like that. I guess you've both got a point. As long as you like it, Sayori. First things first, though, your dress.
Actually, I have an idea that could help me get some confidence. I want to see how cute Natsuki looks in her dress.
What? Ooh. You know what? I'd love to see that too. Ugh, you guys are too much. But fine, the dance is only a few hours away anyway. I don't mind getting ready a little early. But only if you guys promise to get ready too.
I can wait.
Well, see, when I wait for Natsuki to get dressed, she's telling me all about her date with Aragon a few days ago. So, it actually went bad?
No, not at all. It was actually wonderful.
Huh. I mean, based on everything you just told me, it sounds like you didn't really get what you wanted out of this.
I mean, yeah, I didn't really get a fancy dinner date or anything. But I learned that we don't really need to do that kind of stuff to have a good date, you know?
Well, it's great to hear that then. I actually gave him a bit of advice before your date. He was really worried about impressing you. Oh, just don't tell him I told you.
Oh, that's so cute. Don't worry, I won't tell.
Okay, I'm coming in now. You guys won't laugh, right?
Of course not. I'm sure you look great.
Alright. Natsuki walks in and...
Whoa, look at you!
I don't know if, like, the red in here fits. Actually, it kind of matches with the dress a little bit. I actually just wanted it to say at the beginning I really like the purse. It's just I was a bit confused with the red ribbons. But I'm assuming they're, like, still there. And this is not part of the pearl part here.
Whoa! Oh, look at you!
If she can say it twice.
So cute! Thanks, I guess.
You really do look amazing, Nat. It suits you perfectly.
Thanks, you two. I'm glad you think so.
Well, now I'm motivated to show off my dress. Sayuri, do you think you're ready to try it on now? Sayuri's so mesmerized.
Hey, after Sayori, hop off cloud 9, would ya?
Natsuki snaps her fingers a few times.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just awestruck. Yeah. Are you going to get changed now or what? Yeah, I think so. Monika, are you also going to change?
Sure, why not? We can all take some pics when we're all ready.
Great idea, let's go!
About 10 minutes have gone by and Yuri's still changing. I can't rush her though, that'd be rude of me. Oh my god. What's up? I'm ready. Oh, great! Let's see it then. I'm a little shy. I don't know about this. I'm a lot more exposed than I'm used to. Oh. Well, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's fine in that you don't have to show me. Well, I think I can. Yuri shyly but gracefully walks out of the dressing room. Yeah, it is a bit more exposed than what we're used to. And the most of... Well... I'm glad that her scars are already kind of like white. Because from personal experience, I'm pretty sure that like kind of also means that they're healing. That's for sure. So I kind of like that. Yuri shyly but gracefully walks out of the dressing room. Whoa. Please don't stare too much. Her scars have healed really nicely. Yeah, that's what. And she's actually showing them out in the open for once. They are healing pretty well right now. You look great, Yuri. It really suits you. Do you really think so? Especially when she's standing like this, it looks even better because from the front it kind of looked like it was. Here I come again with like the. Oh my god! Right over her chest. But like the upper part, like this part of the dress from the front kind of perspective, kind of looked a bit like. No, I am with like the way that things overlap. It kind of looked a bit like it was a bit too. Like the dress was. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say it in German either. There's kind of nothing I can really do about it. It looked a little awkward. From this angle it looks even better because it's kind of like... It looks more like it fits now. There you go. From the front it looked a little bit like it didn't fit to a certain degree. At the top. Yeah, and... Well, I hope I'm not out of line saying this, but... I'm really, really proud of you. You've really come a long way since the day I found you in that bathroom. Thanks, Aragon. It's not easy. My heart is pounding like crazy. You're doing great, don't worry. You probably don't really feel like it, but you've been a lot more confident lately. It's really nice to see. Really? Hell yeah! Be proud of yourself. It's not easy to do what you're doing, but here you are doing it anyway. I think it's okay to have doubts. It's only natural considering how new all of this probably is. Yeah. But you've made incredible progress. Trust me on that. I'm sure I'm not the only one who thinks the same way. Yuri smiles and sighs. Thank you for being so understanding, Aragon. It means a lot to me. Anytime! We're in this together. Just don't forget that the club is always there for you. So you're cool with this outfit? Yuri walks over to a mirror and looks at herself for a moment. I don't really know what she's thinking right now, but I really hope my words got through to her. Yes, I believe I am. Sick. Let's go get changed and pay then. I think there's the girls over at Sayori's place, so we can head there. Sounds good. You and I take a few minutes to change back into our regular clothing and get ready to head out of the store. While Sayori gets dressed, Natsuki's helping me braid my hair. Oh, she's going with braided hair today. Hey Nat, when do you think Yuri's going to be here? I think she said she was on her way here from the mall. You know how far away that place is. Ah, right. She returns to my hair. There's one thing I've been meaning to ask. As my memories have slowly returned, there are a few unanswered questions that remain on my mind. Nat? Hey, I never even said if it was okay for you to call me that, you know? It's just a bit easy on the tongue. I wouldn't say so. I actually feel it kind of... I think it's cute. Natsuki would appreciate that. But like, honestly, for some reason I'm struggling with it. I don't know if it's because I'm not used to it. But Nat, I don't know. Nat. Fine. Anyway, what were you gonna ask? It's actually about you and Aragon. What about us? Well, a few months ago, you two really seemed to get along. You two even seemed to like each other. Yeah, I did. That was months ago, though. Well, I guess I'm just curious as to how you feel about how all of this has turned out. Well, if you didn't know, I've already talked to both of them about it. There's no hard feelings between us three. That's good. I did feel a lot of guilt over what happened. I blame myself pretty badly for it. But we talked about that. And you know how Sayori is. She just accepted me with open arms. Yep, that sounds just like her. But that's really great to hear. I'm glad that you two fixed your friendship with each other. It's something I've been thinking about lately, but never really knew how it all turned out. I wouldn't let something so petty get in the way of our friendship. I just needed time to really figure out how to talk to her. Funnily enough, I think it was because of you and Yuri that I was able to get the guts to speak up. Really? Well, that's great. Glad we could be of service. A soft knock is heard on Sayori's door. Natsuki walks over to open it. Yuri! Lovely to see you here! Hello. I just assumed you all were upstairs getting ready, so I made my way up here. Oh, Natsuki, you're all dressed up. You look stunning. Thanks, Yuri! I don't know how to laugh like that. You look great too, Monika. I'm excited to also see Monika. Thanks! It's nothing crazy, really. It's just a simple black dress. Ah, is it that me? Where's Sayori? I think she's still getting ready. I should go check and see if she needs any help. But wait, your hair's not done! We still have time, don't worry. I walk outside of Sayori's room and knock on the bathroom door. Sayori, you alright in there?
Oh, yes, I'm just trying to make sure everything looks right.
Would you like a second opinion?
Yeah, maybe. I can't reach the zipper on my back.
Oh, I've got you. The door to the bathroom opens. Going with a red dress, maybe to go along for it. Yuri said that it makes you more attractive. Sorry, I was just lost in thought, thinking a little bit, because for each and every character, my focus with the new clothes lies somewhere else. Like for Sayori, it doesn't pull me at all, like the new clothes don't draw me at all to the clothes, it keeps drawing me to her face still. I'm just thinking about that because sometimes, like, I'm more of a writer. I do enjoy drawing, but I usually just draw the characters from things I enjoy, but I also draw my own characters. Since I don't plan on making like any type of like comic with them, it's not too much of a problem if they don't have some type of unique design or something, because it's really just for myself, and maybe at some point I will somewhere post them or something. But largely it's really just for myself. So I don't really worry too much about like character design too much, but I do look up a little bit sometimes because I do want to build in a bit of rules there. And one thing, that's usually more for something with animation. I don't know, visual novels probably don't have it as much. It was about how a character's design should always draw you back to their face because that's where they emote and stuff. And so you kind of should always be able to focus back on the face, unless there's a specific reason you wouldn't want them to focus to me in the face. Thus far, the focus for Yuri has been on the chest. And Natsuki was like up by her collar, like up the reddish part, like by her neck. That's where my attention keeps going for some reason. I don't know why though. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but here my attention does in fact keep going back to Sayori's face, probably because of the outstanding blue color here maybe? Somewhere by the red? I don't know what it is exactly. Or maybe it's just me. Zero stress nearly knocks me on my feet. It's so sparkly. I can't really tell you, but maybe it's for the better. Because I do think I want to keep my focus on the face, because I do like to kind of try and match the expression, like the emotion with the expression if possible. Whoa, Sayori, you look amazing!
Aww, you're just saying that to be nice.
I'm not, I really mean it. Here, turn around. Let me get that zipper for you. She turns, and I can see the problem she's facing. I quickly zip up the zipper and pat her back. There you go, all ready for Evergun.
Do you think he'll like it? It's not too simple.
I don't think so at all. You look great. Trust me. You should call the I should call the fire department on you because you're smoking.
Stop it, you're making me blush. I'm glad you think it looks good though, and... Oh my gosh, Monika! What? I should be calling the fire department on you!
Does she look that good? I want to see.
You look hot!
Oh, that's right. I forgot I changed into my dress earlier. Bit of a late reaction there, huh?
Sorry, I was a bit distracted by my own insecurities and that zipper. But seriously, you look ready to party!
Glad you think so. Let's go back and show you off then. Yuri just got here too.
Sweet! I can't wait to see your dress. Ta-da!
Yeah, my attention for some reason keeps being drawn to here. I don't know why though.
Ta-da! Holy crap, Sayori, you look adorable!
You really do, Sayori. You look like a princess from a fantasy.
Oh, I knew you'd say something like that, nerd!
I just realized I'm the only one who isn't dressed yet. I'll be right back.
Ugh, Yuri. I tried telling her that earlier, but she wanted to see you first. That's okay. I'm glad she waited. I'm feeling extra confident now. I feel great.
That's wonderful to hear, Sayori. I'm sure Evergun's gonna love you.
You're making me want to ask you to the dance. I'll be sure to ask you when we get there. Right. Can't forget about your hair.
Thanks, Natsuki. Natsuki returns to braiding my hair, which is just about done. Hey, Sayori, maybe go see if Yuri needs any help with her dress, yeah?
Sure, I'll be right back.
Sayori leaves the room, leaving me alone with Natsuki as she finishes up my hair.
There you go, Monika. All done.
I turn around and look at Sayori's mirror. Perfect. I love it. Thanks, Nat.
Courtesy of the hair expert. Oh, guys. Yuri's ready to come in now. So I introduce to you our lovely, lavender, tea-loving, book-reading, most beautiful, most...
That's enough, Sayori! I'll come in now.
Sorry. Here's Yuri, everyone!
Yuri shyly walks in wearing her brand new dress. Yeah, for some reason, like, these edges kind of look like they don't really fit. Like, I know she's supposed to still have, like, her boobs probably here, but, like... Shwoop. Kind of still looks awkward to me. I think I read that already. If not, I'm sorry. And her scars. Yuri! You look absolutely beautiful!
I know, right? What a bombshell!
Sayori wraps her arms around Yuri. Sayori, I'm not used to showing this much skin. This feels weird.
Oh, sorry. You really do look good, though. She's learning!
I'm really proud of you, Yuri. I know it must have been very hard for you. Sorry for being a bit too much for you, but just want you to know that you look beautiful. Thank you, Mo. I'm really glad you feel this way about me, because I struggle to see it myself.
So do I. But it really helps to have friends like you all to help boost me up. Bah. So we're just doing the same for you.
Of course. I don't think I can overstate just how freaking strong you are for choosing to wear something like this. Like, I suck at this stuff. What I'm trying to say is, you've really come a long way. And you're beautiful. Don't let the past overshadow the amazing person you've become. Couldn't have said it better myself.
See, Yuri, we're a team and a family. We've all got each other's backs.
Yes, I appreciate all of your kind words. I'm just not really used to this kind of attention. It still must be nice, though. I kind of didn't get that response. Well, get used to it. You deserve all of it. Yep. If anybody or anything brings you down, we'll be right there to lift you back up. Thank you all. I'm incredibly grateful to have friends like you all. You all mean more to me than I can express.
Whoa! This means it's time to get ready and get out there! Tonight is gonna be amazing!
You said it! Are you going to pick up Aragon?
I'm a little bit nervous.
Hey, what did you just tell us earlier? That you all have friends to help boost you up?
Maybe. I sure hope I do.
You most certainly do. Yuri, the moment you give her some confidence, she really takes advantage of it. You're right. Good thing, too. I probably would have also dragged Sayo out here if it wasn't for her. Speaking of, though, are you ready to get going? It's nearly time for the dance. Ready as I'll ever be. Natsuki and I gather up all of our belongings and head downstairs to hopefully meet Yuri. So I talked to her that Aragon and her will be going together, so we'll probably meet them there later. I do some last-minute adjustments to my watch and sigh. I think I look good enough. God, I must have been a mama's boy or something. She was always the one to dress me up for stuff like this, and now I'm doing it all by myself. I hope I look decent. In the distance, I can overhear some heels lightly tapping against the sidewalk. I love that noise. I love the noise of heels, but heels also suck for my feet, so pfft. Ah, that's probably Sayo. Wow. Good afternoon, Aragon. Lovely to see you again. I am here chuffering your lovely date for tonight.
I guess I deserve that.
Wonderful. I'll be meeting up with the others now. See you two there.
She's so funny, isn't she?
I'm still starstruck.
Aragon, what's the matter?
I'm awestruck. Oh, awestruck.
Stop it! You don't mean that, dummy.
You don't really.
You don't really mean that, dummy.
I do. I know it probably sounds weird coming from me, but I mean it. You're even blushing!
You got me! You were blushing the moment you saw me, though.
Oh? Is this a competition now? I'll be sure to remember that.
Sounds fun.
You really do look amazing, Sayori. And look, we've got matching colors. Kinda.
We do. You look really amazing, too. When did I ever get to secure such a handsome guy?
I mean, if we're being technical, it's been about a month already.
Has it already been a month?
I think so, yeah. That being said, I offer my arm to Sayori. You ready to get going?
Ready as I'll ever be.
So and I interlock our arms and start making our way towards the venue. Wait a second. You'll hear me potentially walking. But okay, they went back into the cage. Earlier, I was trying to prepare a bath for my budgies because they were starting to bathe in the water actually for drinking. And there's like, in addition to the cage which you can put on for like where you can like put water into it and the budgie can like go into it and bathe there. And I prepared it. I had to prepare it quite a lot because I hadn't used it in a while, so I needed to first and foremost make sure it's properly cleaned. And then I put it onto the cage and they just left the cage because they were so scared of it. And for the next 2 hours they sat on top of the cage and stared at it like it's some type of demon monster. They need to make sure to watch it at all times, just in case it starts crawling up the cage and getting to them. And so I now had to remove it because currently I can't watch too much and I'll probably be sitting here until it starts getting dark, and I want them to go inside to sleep so that I can cover them properly. Otherwise it would be difficult when I return to them later. So 9 to look around. Okay. It's not too far from school, luckily, so we'll just be walking there. I don't know. And that's... yeah. Soon I arrived at the venue and see the other 3 sitting at a table. They were fast down, we make our way over together. There you go! Oh no, it's a different dress. Ah, my perfectionism is kicking in once again! Like, it's also kicking in a little bit here, and when she's like facing the front, of course, like I mentioned earlier. But like here too. What is it? What's my problem? But she looks really good with that braided hair of hers. Looks like the gang's all here. Get the literature club dance meeting let the literature club dance meeting commence. Dance meeting? What are you talking about? Well, I'm assuming everyone here knows how to dance, right? Depends on, are we allowed to dance with knives? Oh yeah, of course! Ah, dang it! I was trying to compare their smiles because it wasn't that moment where I looked at them, but they all have like slightly different smiles. Like Yuri shows more lip, and like this is more... You can tell the difference, right? Because I always think it's interesting how they like make like these small differences to also give them like unique mouths. Even if it's like just smiling. Like Monika has a different smile simply because she's facing forward. Or like facing more to the side, which like does her unique pose. But like all of them also have like here different mouths, like when they're like simply having like a little smiley face. I took lessons when I was younger. I just dance however I want. Even if it looks stupid. I'm dancing to have fun and to kind of exercise, because I can't exercise too much. But at least if I'm dancing, at least there's like, at least it's not exactly an exercise, but like, at least I'm moving my body more. Which is probably very good for me.
Yeah, I love to dance.
Although it's kind of dependent for me on music, because a lot of music, like, once again, this is one of the reasons why I prefer parties hosted by friends, because like we kind of know each other's music taste, and some of us like overlap too. But like when it's like hosted by people I'm not too close with, or like it's just like a general party, there's often like no music that I can like really enjoy and therefore dance to. Or even if I need a break, I can usually like, with the songs that my friends like, or like I prepared, it's like when I need a break, I can sit down for a moment, just fantasize to the song, and there it's just like I can't dance to it because I just can't get into the rhythm or anything like that. And I can't get into like my fantasy world to kind of enjoy it like that, so I kind of can't do anything there. I'm scared of the alcohol, and I want to stay away from everyone, and I'm uncomfortable, and I can't even distract myself by dancing. Like, yeah, I don't like parties. Yeah, so do I! That's great, Aragon! You and Sayori better dance together. Oh crap, I don't know how to dance at all. This didn't even cross my mind, not even once. But aren't you supposed to know how to dance when you ask a girl out to... a dance? Hey Aragon, you're looking a bit sweaty over there. There you go! See, like, they're all slightly different smiles. Like, she has more of the lip shadowy part. Hers is... I don't know how to call it. It's strong or pronounced at the endings. It has... I don't know how to call it. It's also like, I think, higher, like, more like a check mark than Sayori's. What are you talking about? I'm fine. I know how to dance. Oh, I wasn't doubting that. But now I am. Ugh, damn it. You really don't know how to dance, Aragon? Actually, I'm not even that surprised.
Oh, just leave him alone. It's okay that he doesn't know how to dance. How about you take turns dancing with all of us, so you can really practice?
That doesn't sound like a horrible idea. Are you cool with that though, Sayori?
Of course I am. I won't get jealous or anything.
You'll just dance with them too. Or just dance on your own, because like, when I dance personally, it's like easier to dance on my own.
As long as you save a slow dance for me.
Oh, of course! Cute. That sounds like a plan then. Yuri, you said that you had lessons, right? Do you think you could show him the ropes? Oh, sure. Are you okay with that, Aragon? I'm down, whatever helps. Great, follow me.
Hey Natsuki, let's go dance!
Oh, no, not yet. I want to eat food first.
But it's my favorite song!
Ah! Sayori! Hey Monika, you gonna join us? Might as well, right? Sure, I'll join Natsuki and Sayori in a bit. Alright. Look at all these. Are these teachers? These more... I mean, maybe they just have white hair. But for some reason it looks also like... they all have clothes of a specific time era. Like inspired by a different era. Sorry, especially this person here, they threw me really off guard, okay? A soft melody fills the room as everyone now pairs up for a dance. Sayori and Natsuki are moving gracefully across the floor, with Mon occasionally switching in to dance with one of them. Meanwhile, I'm standing here awkwardly, unsure of where to even begin. Aragon, are you ready? Oh, right, show me how it goes. She takes my hand and leads me a bit closer to the center of the room. Let's start with a basic waltz step. I actually know this a bit. Almost as if she were a complete natural, and at this point she may as well be, she demonstrates a simple dance by moving her feet in a box-like pattern. Yep. This is your basic box step. It's as basic as you can get, but it works. Here, grab onto my hands. Let's try it together. I attempt to make her step, stumbling a bit and nearly stepping on her toes. Sorry. Like this? Yeah, that's it. Now let's try turning a bit. She guides me through a gentle turn, helping me find my footing the whole way. Yeesh, this is a bit more complicated than I thought. Don't worry, it takes a bit of practice. But that's why I'm here. Let's give it another try. I nod and ready myself up to try again. Ready myself up. Thanks to Yuri's patience, we're able to continue dancing. I feel myself improving with every step, not able to keep up with the rhythm of the song. This is kind of fun. Good, you think so? Let's finish the song. Then you'll be more prepared for your dance with Sayori. When that time comes, of course. Right, lead the way. What about the positioning of the hands? Wow, you really can dance, Sayori.
I actually practice a lot in my room with a broom.
That rhymed.
You're right, it did. You're a really great dancer, by the way.
You're not so bad yourself.
Why did you learn how to dance?
I'm not too sure.
Are you a bit hazy on that too?
Yeah, maybe. I twirl Sayori around and then bring her back in. It all seems to come naturally to me, though.
I can tell.
I notice Sayori glance towards Yuri Naragon, who seems to be getting the hang of things. Hey, you're not actually jealous of Yuri over there, are you?
Huh? Me? No way! I'm genuinely happy she's coming out of her shell and showing him how to dance. Besides, imagine how much more embarrassed he'd be if he messed up our slow dance.
Good point. Even still, slow dance is still a little different from your basic box step. Do you think he'll get the hang of things when that time comes?
I think so. He's a pretty fast learner.
Right. This is really nice, you know?
It is. I'm glad we're still friends.
I don't deserve one like you.
Hey, no negative Nancy tonight. Besides, being deserving or undeserving of friendship is dumb. We need friendship like we need food. So don't worry about a thing, Moni.
Yeah, but some people hate food. Does that mean they hate their friends? Sorry, for some reason that song crossed my mind, but yeah. What then, huh, Sayori? Yeah.
So don't worry about a thing, Moni. I'm always going to be here for you. Oh, speaking of food, they're serving food at our table. I'm gonna go eat.
And just like that, she skips off to go eat. Natsuki follows behind her, trying to make herself seem small. As if I wouldn't notice. Hey, Monika, I'm gonna go join her, so if you don't May I have this dance first? Ugh. Fine, as if we haven't danced enough as it is. Aww, you have to admit it's fun. Yeah, well, I guess it is. We both move in harmony with the music. The tempo is much livelier this time, and I can tell Natsuki is a little surprised by my pace. Jeez, I knew you were already a good dancer, but you're really good. I can barely keep up. I've always got my secrets. Ain't that the truth? I didn't think you'd be much of a dancer, honestly, considering you're more into piano and stuff. Well, I think we've all got secret talents hidden up our sleeves, huh? Not me. You make it sound like I'm secretly a juggler or a master magician or something. Have you tried? That's the question. Have you ever tried? Because maybe you are. Are you? Shut up! It's a valid question. The song comes to a close. The crowd begins to disperse as food is now served at each of the tables. I actually worked up quite an appetite. You and I make our way back to the table ready to eat. So, Aragon, how are your impromptu dance lessons? I think I'm ready to go on a dance show now. Glad to hear it. The five of us eat together, talking about a variety of different things. After about 30 minutes or so, we finish our meals. Sue taps her face with a napkin and gets ready to speak.
Well, I'm ready to get back to it. What about you guys?
I don't mind.
That's the spirit! It's the best way to work off your food!
You work off your foot. That's what I am doing every time I dance. But even if my foot sucks, I kind of need to do some things. Or
Or if you want to throw up, I'll pass. Same here. I'll join you guys in a bit. Suit yourselves. Monika, you coming as well?
Sure, why not? The three girls walked back to the dance floor, leaving Natsuki and I at the table. Sayori. She sure has a lot of energy. It's nice to see it though, isn't it? Oh, of course. I just struggled to keep up with it sometimes.
That's understandable.
How have you been lately?
Me? I've been alright, just keeping up with my little bake-up business at school and stuff.
Oh yeah, Monika's helping you make some pretty decent money, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. It's like she exudes some kind of magical aura that attracts all the boys around school.
That's pretty funny. I don't really understand how they think buying cookies from her gives them any sort of chance to be with her.
That's what I'm saying! But I'm not complaining. Those sales are really helping me out.
That's great to hear. After a few more minutes, I notice Natsuki's a bit antsy. Hey Natsuki, do you wanna dance?
With you?
Aw, don't say it like that. I just wanna show you how much I've learned.
I know, I'm just teasing you. Let's do it.
Alright, check this out. I interlock my hands with hers and begin the steps that Yuri taught me. I don't know, I was just about to say Natsuki, but I was able to stop myself. But whatever came out before Yuri did... that sounds even more horrible. Whatever, goodbye. I stumble a little bit, but I managed to get into the rhythm quite easily.
Look at you, you're a natural.
I'm assuming you're not being sarcastic?
Nah, I actually meant it.
Mean it. We continue dancing, completely in time with the music now.
Hey, remember when we read manga together?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I was just thinking how much has changed since then. Not like just between us, but with everyone else.
Oh yeah, I remember you said something about never really getting a chance to share your manga with your friends. That really changed too, didn't it?
Yeah, never in a million years would I have imagined I'd talk about manga with everyone in the club. It's really nice though.
I can imagine. Do you remember when I tried looking up your skirt?
I mean when I didn't!
He didn't. He really didn't though. It was literally a scene where he was like, wait, I can almost look at my skirt and I look away. I didn't do that!
Psh, of course I freaking remember, perv.
Did you really think I was gross?
Of course! Okay, well, maybe not completely. It was still gross though.
I'll give you that. I remember... You weren't having the best of days that day, were you?
You remember so much. But no, I wasn't.
But you were one of the first friends who actually, like, treated me right. Even with Sayori around, I never really felt like I could actually talk to her until you came to the club. Yeah. Honestly, those were good times. Would you agree?
I would. You really helped me out a lot, Aragon. Even if things ended up going bad for a while. I'm still really glad you're my friend.
I'm glad too. As the song comes to a close, Natsuki and I share a quick hug. She never would have hugged me a few months ago, so this feels really nice. Shortly after, Natsuki walks off to go find Yuri and Sayori. I make my way back to our table and... Hey, where are you go- Ah! Jeez, give me a heads up next time! Sorry. I just wanted to know if you'd like to dance. Oh, sure, I'd love to.
Jeez, these girls really do love to dance.
I hope I'm not too tired before I dance with Sayori. Almost as if it were fate, the music shifts and the slow romantic song begins to play. Perfect timing. I get to show you how to slow dance. You wouldn't want to mess up a dance with Sayori, would you? Jeez, don't say it like that. The pressure's high enough as it is. Take it easier again, I'm just messing with you. I'll show you how it's done. Monika positions herself in a stance that I've seen plenty of, but never actually engaged in. She takes my left hand in her right and places the other on my shoulder. The key to slow dancing is actually what'll suit you to best, keeping it simple. Place your hand on my waist like this, and I'll hold onto your shoulder. That's what I was thinking. From there, you just relax and let the music guide your movements. Alright. Monika begins to sway gently and I follow suit.
It's like a gentle wave. Just follow along with my steps. I feel myself getting into the flow of things while Monika offers me reassuring smiles to ease any attention. You're doing great! Thanks, I'm trying my best. As we continue dancing, I catch glimpses of Sayori also dancing with both Yuri and Natsuki. She has a massive smile on her face, looking like she's having the time of her life. And knowing how much she finds joy in the simplest of things, she probably is. You really care about her, don't you?
Eh? Who? Me? Sayori? Yeah, I really do.
I'm really glad to hear that. We've really been through a lot together.
We really have.
It's inspiring, really.
You think so?
Absolutely! It's really obvious just how much she means to you, and how much you mean to her.
Sayo and I are kind of a team, really. I think it's become more apparent as the days have gone by.
That's wonderful to hear. She really is something, isn't she?
Yeah.
Monika looks away from me for a moment. You alright? Huh? Oh, yeah, of course! To be honest, I was thinking about Sayori. You know, everything she's been through in my role and all that.
Ah.
I'm a real goof, Aragon. I was really going to let a friendship like that slip through from my fingers.
Hey, you're doing great. I've been there too. Losing Sayori was a very real fear of mine. But look at us now. Look at where you're at. We made it through the semester and we've got one more to go. We'll be fine.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. Gosh, you've really learned your way with words, huh?
Psh, I'm just saying what I think I should say. It's no biggie. The song comes to a close. As Mon and I break from each other, I end up glancing at Sayori, who is already looking at me.
I think she's waiting for you.
Right. Let's do this then. Sayori stands just a few steps away from me, but I can already see just how much she's blushing.
Hey, Aragon.
Hey, Bun. How do you like that nickname? I just came up with it 5 seconds ago.
I love it.
So, Sayori, would you care to dance?
I thought you'd never ask.
I grab onto Sayori's hand and place another on her waist. She follows suit and places her hand on my shoulder.
Monika taught you well.
I just want to get this right the first time. As we move along the dance floor, the world around me seems to slow down. The warm glow of the lights above creates a somewhat serene atmosphere as Sayori and I get closer to each other. Sayori rests her head against my shoulder as our bodies now sway in nearly perfect harmony with the music.
This feels like a dream.
Is that bad?
No, it's wonderful.
Well, dancing with you is kind of like a dream come true.
So corny.
You love it though.
Yeah, I do.
She lifts her head off my shoulder, making sure not to break rhythm.
Did you have fun?
Of course. If you told me a few months ago that I'd be coming to a school dance, I would have laughed in your face.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're here too. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. We continue our dance. The crowd seems to dissipate to leave us as the only ones on the dance floor. In reality, Natsuki, you are actually pushing people away ever so subtly to give us room. But whatever it is, Sir and I find peace in this moment. A moment of romance and fulfillment. Fulfillment of a promise made long ago. Sometime later. Sayori's fun. Sometime later.
The dance comes and goes, leaving us all pretty exhausted. It's pretty cold out now, but Sayori insisted we'd follow her back home to show us something, right after changing, of course. Interestingly, she also told Aragon to head back home and to wait for her there, so I guess this is something that she wants us to show us exclusively. If your leg got cut off, would it hurt?
Duh!
How though?
Cause your leg got cut off, dummy. I've seen this before.
Well, how are you gonna feel the pain?
In your leg.
Exactly. How are you going to feel the pain if your leg is gone?
Sayori, could you please tell us why we're outside in the cold like this?
Oh yeah, sorry. I just wanted to show you guys something. It's something I like to do, and since winter break now, I really want to share it all with you.
That sounds nice. What is it?
Here, follow me.
She walks over to the side of her house and moves a ladder in place. I remember that. What? You want us to climb up onto a cold hard roof?
Come on. Just trust me, okay? It's something I really like to do.
It'll be alright, Natsuki. She's right. Winter break is coming, and if it snows a a whole lot, we might not get a chance to do this again. Ugh, you and your effective guilt trips. I'm curious as to what you have in store, Sayori.
Psh, of course you are. Yay! Thanks for indulging me for a bit, guys. You're all great.
The four of us take turns climbing Sayori's ladder, taking great care to watch our step and not slip. The roof is steep, and there isn't a whole lot of ground to find our footing, but Sayori takes us to a more open area of the roof and tells us to lie down. Yuri lets out a pretty audible gasp. Wow, this is beautiful. I've never really taken the time to view the night sky like this.
I know, right? Natsuki, Monika, what do you think?
When I'm focusing on not slipping, yeah, it's pretty cool. I agree. Was it you that said you were into stargazing, Sayori?
It was. Check this out.
Sayori points her finger up towards the sky.
At this time of year, I think Orion is visible.
Visible?
Uh-huh! Right there! Look at that red star, you see it?
I do! Yeah, nice find, Sayori.
Wait, I don't see it! Look for the three little stars close together, and then look just a little bit up and to the left. You'll see a red star.
Oh, hey! That's really cool!
That's Betelgeuse, one of the biggest stars in our galaxy.
Fascinating. That's actually really neat. Were you always into these types of things?
I was. Well, until my depression got worse. Oh. Sorry, I don't want to ruin the mood.
Oh, don't worry. You didn't.
Okay, good.
I should also mention, it is pretty funny. Not your depression, but more about me.
You're fine, Yuri. Please continue.
It's funny just how a few months ago I was still struggling to manage my insecurities. But then earlier today, I was able to show my scars off to everyone. Not just you all, but everyone. And yeah, it was scary, but it wasn't overwhelming like it used to be. And it's a wonderful feeling.
I'm glad you feel that way.
God, you're such an inspiration, it's not even funny. Like, jeez. A few months ago, I never once considered showing you all my manga. I was perfectly okay with it staying where it was for the rest of the year. Manga's literature and all that. My point is, I've really grown to see you guys, and not just as my friends, but like my family. Better than my dad, at least. I'm just glad I at least have something to look forward to every day now. And that's seeing you guys at school.
Thank you both for sharing that. You two have really grown into beautiful women.
Ew, why'd you have to say it like that?
Leave me alone, I'm trying to be inspiring, okay?
Sarah and the others laugh out loud with each other and continue pointing out stars in the sky. Even though they've all assured me that I'm okay, that I'm a good friend, there's still something that I just can't seem to grasp. Girls?
What's up, Moni?
I just wanted to say, as this year comes to a close, I wanted to say I'm really grateful for meeting you all. I've been a horrible president to you all. Don't say that, Monika. But it's true. I heard you guys.
Hey.
Sarah turns to look at me and grasps my hand.
You're doing just fine, Moni. You're here now with us. That's what matters. Like I said a while ago, you didn't really have such a great start, but that doesn't make you who you are. It's who you chose to be. And from where I'm standing, it looks like you chose to be one heck of a club president.
Hell yeah! You're great, Monika!
What makes you so great is the fact that you actually faced up to your mistakes and became better as a result. That's some real powerful stuff.
You're an inspiration, Monika. Things may have had a rocky start, but it looks like things turn out okay. And honestly, I'll take that over anything else. I feel tears in my eyes, making it difficult to stare at the sky. Sarah wipes away my tears and smiles. You guys really are something. Thank you. Thank you all for being part of my life. Sarah's hand clenches mine gently. I can assume Sayuri tried reaching out for Natsuki's because...
Okay, Sayuri, I know well enough that you're probably holding Monika's hand too. You might as well ask us to sing Kumbaya together.
Would that be a bad thing?
Yeah, Natsuki, would it? I hate you guys.
Sayuri practically nuzzles Natsuki, making her whine. Oh, would you look at that? Snow begins to slowly fall, indicating that it's probably time to head back home. We all carefully find our way down the ladder. Well, that was really nice, Sayuri. Thanks for showing us that.
Of course! I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Will you be heading home now?
Yeah, I'll be walking with these two sillies the whole way, so I won't be alone.
Who you calling silly?
I don't appreciate being called silly. Thank you.
Alright.
Syrup's arms around me and holds me tightly.
Take care, Monika.
You too, Saya. Have a wonderful night. I join you in Natsuki and begin to make my way back home. I look back up the stars again, reflecting on everything that's happened in the last few months. What is this reality I've found myself in, huh? Monika, do you say something? Oh no, just talking to myself. Let's get going. Alright. The timer rings on my stove, indicating that the milk for my hot cocoa is ready. Oop, I wonder if that's Sayuri. I walk over to my door and sure enough, it's her.
Hello! Sorry for ditching you earlier. I want to spend time with the girls for a little bit. There won't be any more club meetings for a while, so...
It's okay, I understand. I decided to make you some hot cocoa in the meantime, since I knew you wouldn't have broken the pinky promise you made to be here.
Of course! Before we do that though, I should probably take a bath. I really worked up a sweat back at the dance.
Oh sure, I can get the bath warmed up for you.
Do you want to take it together?
Say what? Oh, you're messing with me again. You won't get me this time!
I'm being serious actually.
Are you? Sarah's expression doesn't change. Wait, she's actually being for real right now? Are you sure? Do you really want to?
You told me that you'd never do anything that I'm not ready for. So I don't want to push you to do the same thing. And besides, I just want to take a bath. It's not a big deal, really. Actually, I think it sounds super nice and cozy.
Okay.
That being said, I'm not fully comfortable with my body yet, so can you go first? And can you promise me to keep your eyes closed?
That's like serving me a burger and then asking me not to eat it.
I am not a burger.
Okay, alright. I promise.
Sweet! I'll be there in a bit.
I try shaking off the nerves that are shooting through my body right now. It's not working. In any case, she does seem serious about this. Phew. Okay, all she said was it's a bath. Nothing crazy. Hey, she said it's a good idea to conserve water, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. A few minutes go by. I've got the shower going at a decent temperature. Water's pounding like crazy, but I try to remain calm. I forget that Sayuri is not really phased by things like these. But surely she knows just how crazy this is for me, right? I hear a door open. Holy shit.
Go on, keep your eyes closed, okay?
I gulp. Sure. Sayori steps into the shower with me, her presence completely shattering any sense of self-confidence I had earlier. This is the most vulnerable I've been in front of her.
You can relax, Aragon, it's just me.
Right.
You can open your eyes. Just stay facing the wall for me.
I do as I'm told and try to stay as still as possible. So now what?
Hold on.
I hear Sarah grab a shampoo bottle and open it.
May I wash your hair?
Are we literally naked in a shower together and you still ask for permission?
Hey, I want to be respectful, okay?
Good, Sayori. I'm glad you've learned boundaries. To a certain extent. Sure, Sayori, go for it. I jolt slightly as she pours the cold shampoo on my head. She then runs her fingers through my hair, massaging my scalp. And I'm closing my eyes again. This feels really, really nice. It feels like I'm floating on a cloud. Was this how she wanted me to feel? Does she even know how good this feels? She stops for a moment. Sayori?
Not done yet.
Can assume she grabbed a bar of soap next because she's rubbing that on my back.
Relax, Aragon, you're shaking so much.
I would imagine you're taking great pleasure in this fact.
Maybe.
Almost as if to tease me even further, she starts using her body to spread the soap around. After a few more minutes of what I can call the closest thing of heaven, she grabs the shower head and starts to rinse us both off. She kisses my back and neck, all while making sure I don't take a peek. But it doesn't even matter that I can't see her. This is one of the greatest feelings of my entire life. It's so surreal. And it's also less work. Awesome. A few more minutes go by. Sayori's done rinsing me and I can feel her step out of the shower. Sayori?
Don't turn around. I'm going to get dressed first.
Alright. Feel like I should say something. She just did one of the nicest things anybody has ever done for me, and all I can say is, alright. Before I can form any more words in my mouth, though, she leaves the bathroom, which is my cue to get dry and dressed. To adjust my headphones again. They're slippery today. Is it my new haircut? I walk into my room with a towel over my head, still rinsing off the riding of the high from earlier.
Well, what did you think? Did I do an okay job? Eh?
I grab her by the waist and hold her tight. Sayori, that was the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me.
I sure hope so.
You dummy. I mean it though. I wouldn't mind if we did that more often. You really made me feel loved. That's not really a feeling I'm familiar with.
It's the least I could do, Aragon. I want to do something special for you, since you're always doing something special for me.
I was going to say something to argue against it, but no. I shouldn't downplay what she did for me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I shut off the lights and walk with Sayori to my bed. We lay down together, enjoying each other's company like we always have, but something feels different. I think I'm realizing just how loved I am. Sayori? I love you.
Aw, I love you too.
Our lips meet once again. When we break, Sayori cuts into my chest and covers herself with my blanket. Thank you. And the school dance is completed. That was the longest thus far. And that even though here I just kept going on about something else. Let's go with the special. No, that is her silhouette. Sorry. I don't know if I should comment on them already. I don't really have much to comment on. It's like with what I mentioned during the review portion, with where it's like, I should check out the special first, but like, I'm pretty sure that's like Komi's like silhouette. So I kind of want to comment first on the things that are more like, I'm not sure how canon I would end up considering this, if this is like the, since I'm pretty sure they mentioned the straight up the manga in the mod. So I would already, it's like with the story points where it was like, there were a few flaws that I saw, for example here, like, when I go like story points, there's like personal preference in there, like I said. Like I don't want to always go harsh on the character, not the character writing, on the general writing, because like mods are like, kind of, you can't exactly rate them like you can rate an actual, like, in a visual novel just made by oneself, because, or like by a company or whatever, because it's kind of, it's just quote unquote fan work. Fan work is important for a game and so, but I meant like, you can't rate it like the same way. But personal feelings will always go and flow into the story point, because if there's something that like kind of bothered me, then it will flow into that. It's like, once again, with like the personal here, I hated this with the entire article. I did like the ending a bit, but simply because Aragon was being more vulnerable but there, and that was kind of also in the school dance now, so this is kind of as like nothing anymore for me, because fuck alcohol. But like, generally overall I like these again, so if there would have been a rating here still, it once again would have balanced out each other, simply because I like this. I'm keeping the mods for myself, like some of them, if I want to play them again. And I think, I mean, I might skip over this one, but I can really see myself playing, like, for example, the day with Natsuki and stuff again. Like these two most likely. Let's see. It's maybe I was wrong, but the following story does not take place after the events of Doki Doki Salvation Remake. Ah, I see. Okay, makes sense, because if this is still Komi, then it's just a club meeting. Another day, another annoying girl running toward me from the distance.
Hello! Morning! How are you doing?
It's 8 in the morning, Sayori, but I'm doing great now that you're here. So and I've been officially dating for a few months now, and my world has turned completely upside down for the better. Well, let's get going. But it's not canon. But I'm pretty sure they would continue dating for quite a while, at least, in the original too. Of course, you can also hope that they can be together, like, forever. There are couples that stay together that got together in high school. It's not often, but it happens. So let's just say that happened there. Although I honestly wouldn't mind if there was like a bit of a mod that also kind of explores that they do end up like the girl you chose and you kind of do still go apart, but you're still friends and all, because that that happens more frequently. That you will end up going apart anyway. You could say, talk about the situation they're in, but even then, things could still change, especially when they're like adults and their brains still keep developing and hopefully isn't ruined by the alcohol yet. But I do understand the appeal of their staying together forever. Sayo and I walk hand in hand towards the school, only to be met with a particular sight. Oh, Sayori and Aragon! Boy, am I glad to see you too!
Morning, Monika! You look like you're in a hurry!
Have you two noticed anything strange recently? Depending on your definition of strange. Sarah's hair is pretty strange.
Hey!
No. I mean, like... that. Yeah, it's a very different style compared to you guys, and she isn't wearing the proper school uniform! How dare she?
Oh, I don't think I've seen you around before. Are you a new student? But that can't be, you're not in uniform.
Huh. Well, saying she's pretty strange is rude, Monika. She doesn't seem strange to me. Wait, you mean you don't? Monika gives me a few confused glance before looking back and forth between me and the mysterious stranger.
Phew. Okay.
What's your name, new girl? I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Not much of a talker, huh? Even Yuri wasn't this silent when we first met.
Yes, she was.
The the mysterious woman begins to stutter tremendously before dashing off somewhere. Oh great, I mean, I know Monika can be kind of intimidating sometimes, but I didn't think you'd scare her off like that badly. Hey, I'm not... I'll have to go find her. Just go about your day as normal. I'll handle this. And I'm turning on the lights because it's starting to get dark here. Bah!
Very suspicious, Monika. But fine. However, if I see her around school, I am definitely talking to her. I love meeting new students and making new friends.
That's why you only have... Sorry. That's why you only have 4 friends, right?
Ugh, quit being mean.
I kid. Let's get going to class. Good luck with the new girl, Monika.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, you too. Okay, she couldn't have gone far. I followed the path that the mysterious woman took, trying to figure out where she could have gone. She must be so scared. Suddenly finding herself in a place that she's unfamiliar with. I've got to help her. I arrive in the school courtyard and look around. Sure enough, I spot her bright white dress standing next to the fountain. Ah, new girl, I thought I'd lost you. Sorry, I never introduced myself. My name's Monika, president of the literature club. I never caught yours back there. What was it again? Okay, let's not do that again. First things first, let's get you into something that'll help you fit in a bit more. Follow me. Somewhat surprisingly, she begins to follow. I walk into the school counselor's office and speak to the receptionist. I explain that there's a new student who never got their uniform, which of course raises some eyebrows. The school year ends in like 4 months. But the school has always considered me to be a good noodle or whatever, so they don't usually question me. After a few short moments, the receptionist hands me a brand new uniform. I turn back around and hand it to the new girl. Here you are. This should help you fit right in. The new girl suddenly points towards something on the receptionist's desk. A bag of notebooks lay there, and I begin to put 2 and 2 together. Aha, that's perfect. Open up the pack of notebooks and grab one, not without asking for permission, of course. There you are. Does that help? She gives me a blank stare. She points again. Oh, yeah, I guess you'd need that too, right? Huh? I grab a pen from a pen holder and hand it to her. She visibly relaxes as she opens up the notebook and begins to write something. After a few more seconds, she turns the notebook around. Sorry for running away from you earlier. Oh, that's totally okay. You don't have to worry about that. All of this must be pretty scary for you, huh? Oh, wait a second. I need to take care of something real quick. I once again don't want to cut out the music, which sucks. Oh my god. I am a mess. I also don't know what type of voice to give her. I scratch my head nervously. This is a strange way to have a conversation, that's for sure. She turns a page and writes again. My name is Komi. Yeah, at this point I know. Oh, nice to meet you, Shoka. Why did I say it like that? Shoka. Chocolade. Chocolate in German. She suddenly makes a small noise and blushes. Sorry, I have an idea. Oh, did I say that wrong? Sorry. She frantically turns to a new page and writes again. You're fine, I'm just not used to hearing people call me by my first name. Oh, understand completely then. Komi-san it is. Komi-san. She seemed to like that. Does she have ears? I don't... It's been a while since I read the first 2 volumes. I only have the first 2 volumes. Wait, how come I don't have a last name? Nobody does. Maybe I should give myself one. I notice Komi-san is awkwardly staring at me as if waiting for me to... Right. But first things first, let's get you into your uniform. I waved my hand and lead her to the nearest restroom for her to change. My voice started breaking off. I allow her to do her thing while I think about what to do next. It's obvious that she's not from this world, but I don't really know how to get her out of this one. Been there, done that. I have to think of something though. Either way, maybe it could be worth introducing her to the others at today's club meeting. I'll think more on that later. Komi-san walks out of the bathroom with her brand new uniform. It suits her pretty well. Her dress is neatly folded in her hands and she doesn't really seem to know what to do with it. Here, let me take this for you. I've got it back. You look great, by the way. You fit just right in now. She grabs her notebook and pen and begins to write. Thank you, Monika. You've been very kind. I give her a friendly smile as I carefully place her dress into my book bag. Alright, so I'm supposed to be in class right about now, but should probably hang out with you for a while. I don't mind at all. She gives me a concerned look and writes again. I don't want to impose. You should focus on school. Oh, don't worry, I can afford to miss 1 day of class. Besides, it's pretty obvious you need my help. I don't want you all alone in this place, you know? Thank you. I don't know, that was very quiet. Of course, anything for my new friend. You don't have to say anything more. Trust me, I don't mind at all. Let's go sit outside while we wait for lunch. We then turn around and head towards the courtyard. However, we're stopped by a familiar face. Hey, Monika! Hey! Hey! I feel like I know you from somewhere. Oh crap! Natsuki's definitely going to recognize her. What should I do? I don't think that's possible, Natsuki. She's new here and I'm just showing her around. Komi-san nods in agreement, catching on to my bluff. Oh, alright. Well, welcome to our school, new girl. What's your name? Komi-san pulls out her notebook and writes down her name. My name is Shoko Komi. You can call me Komi-san, though. Komi-san, huh? That's a cool name. I'm Natsuki. Just Natsuki. Monika! How come I don't have a last name? I quickly slap my hands over Natsuki's mouth. Never mind that now. I've got to give Miss Komi-san here the tour. So if you wouldn't mind. Sure, it's nice to meet you, Komi-san. Natsuki wanders off and enters the bathroom. Phew. Sorry about that. She's a good friend of mine. You might actually see her again sometime later. She nods and seems about ready to continue on. Bah, I'm so hungry. Sayori, do you want to share today? Again?
Again? What happened to you being good at cooking?
I actually have my own food. I just know it won't be enough.
That's why you're supposed to slowly eat your food and enjoy it, silly. You're supposed to let the flavors dance around in your mouth and enjoy every second of it.
Okay, Ratatouille. Whatever you say, let's find a table. As we make our way to an empty table, we're suddenly stopped by...
Monika, hey! Oh, and new girl too! Hello!
Sayori waves intensely. The new girl picks up a notebook and lifts it up. Hello, my name is Shoko Komi, but I usually go by Komi-san.
Nice to meet you, Komi-san. I'm Sayori. What's the notebook for? Wait, let me guess. Do you have an issue with communicating with others?
Sayori, isn't that a bit rude to assume? To my surprise though, Komi-san nods her head.
I figured it was something like that when she could barely speak. I just put 2 and 2 together.
Well, it's nice to meet you too, Komi-san. I'm Aragon. Just Aragon. Hey, how come I don't have a Anyway, what did you guys bring for lunch? Oh, I just brought some ramen. Nothing crazy.
I brought a sandwich.
Great, I'll be sharing my lunch with our new friend here. It's just some salad and fruit, but hopefully you don't mind. Vegetarians eat more than salads and fruit. I'm pretty sure in the mod we had like her eat something else. But God, it's like she constantly is just living off of salads and fruit. I know vegans that have like a more of a variety of food that they bring to school. Komi-san shakes her head. She begins to write in her notebook. Do you really consider me to be your friend? I don't even belong here. Hey, don't worry about the thing. Of course we're your friends.
Yeah, I love making new friends, Komi-san.
I keep saying it a bit weird here.
And I'm happy to say you're one of them.
I agree. Any friend of Sayori's is a friend of mine. Thank you for having me. We all share friendly smiles with our new friend and continue with our lunches. Not surprisingly, Komi-san stays relatively quiet the whole way through, but it doesn't feel like she's left out at all. Sayori's constantly pestering her with questions about herself, and Komi-san swiftly writes an answer in a notebook. And she seems very good at it too. I guess it's to be expected. If she communicates like that, then yeah, she probably is good at it. Lunch goes by, and we've all eaten our fill. Monika and Komi-san walk off somewhere else, probably to show her around sometime. So, some more. I don't know why I said time, and then I was confused about my own mistake. So, what do you think of our new friend?
She's super sweet. I actually didn't expect her to be as much of an extrovert as she is. I thought she would be a lot more like Yuri.
Well, let's not jump the gun. I feel like those two would get along very well.
Or none of them say anything to each other. It's the most awkward interaction in the world.
Well, we'll be sure to help them out then. The day goes by normally, and it's time for the club meeting once again. Sorry, the music threw me off. I'm looking forward to this one though, because of our new friend. I open up the door and head inside. Huh? Where is everyone?
I'm here.
Sarah pops up from behind the desk in front of the room. Oh cool, where's everyone else though?
I'm not sure. I've just been sitting here waiting for them.
Behind the desk?
Yeah, it's my secret hangout area. Wanna see?
Absolutely. I crawl in underneath and hold my knees against my chest to just barely fit with Sayori. Now what?
What do you mean?
What are we supposed to do in here?
I don't know. This is all I usually do.
Oh, great. I hear the Oof!
Oh, yep, that happened to me too.
As I attempt to get up from the desk, I end up hitting my head. Oh my god, Sayori. What are you two doing? Sayori wanted me to check out her favorite hangout spot, so I did.
Yeah, it's really cool in there, but it only has room for 2 people. Sorry.
Hey, yo! Afternoon. Hey, everyone! We've got a special guest here today! Komi-san walks in gracefully and gives us a gentle bow. Oh, hello, it's nice to meet you. Komi-san pulls out her now signature notebook and begins to write in it. I can save here! I have the ability to save in this. Well, I'm using a different page for it though. And save it. Let's make it full screen with all the 5 girls that luckily barely fit onto the screen. Barely, but they're managing. Wait. Komi, okay. It's a pleasure to meet you all. My name is Komi. You can call me Komi-san. Jeez, I feel like you've had to write that so many times today. She could basically just, like, open up the same page over and over again, couldn't she? Don't be rude, Natsuki. Hey, I'm not being rude, I'm just saying. It's lovely to meet you, Komi-san. What brings you to our club? She's not from around here, but I figure she should at least get to experience what the club is all about. So, with that being said, I was thinking we should just go about our daily routines and allow Komi-san to join in on the fun. What do you all say?
That sounds awesome! It's like we've got 6 members now. That's so cool! Komi-san, do you like literature?
I enjoy reading from time to time.
Great, you're just fine then.
Great to hear it then. In the meantime, I'm going to go look up some things on how to get our new friend home. That must sound so awkward. Monika walks off to the computer on the far left side of the clubroom.
You know, Komi-san,
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I really can't shake the feeling that I know you from somewhere. That's probably a coincidence. Yeah, I'll keep thinking that. I was able to tell her by the silhouette. How can you? Who probably has read, like, of course, like, I don't know. I feel like she would be able to enjoy that manga. Like, I only have the first 2 volumes, and it's been a while since I've read them. I'm pretty sure it has been a while for you too, most likely. Well, maybe it's because of the corruption of the world when she joined the world. I've got an idea though. Let me find some manga I think you'd like. Natsuki walks off to the closet where she keeps all her manga. You know, maybe that's not such a good idea! Gah! Monika rushes over and practically tackles Natsuki to the ground. Jesus! That usually doesn't happen around here. Sorry about that, Komi-san.
Guys, what are you doing?
She rushes off to help, leaving me alone with Yuri and Komi-san. Ariga, I have a feeling we may need some tea. Would you like to help me make some? Sure, I don't mind. As you and I head to the back of the class to prepare the kettle, we notice Komi-san following her shortly behind. Oh hey, Komi-san, would you like to help? Komi-san nods. Oh, of course. Here, let me show you how the kettle works. While Yuri shows her the ropes, I reach into a nearby cubby and grab a box where Yuri stores all of her tea. What tea should we go with? You and I glance towards the front of the room where Monika is standing with her arms and legs extended outwards, creating a wall. Probably... Oh god, how do you... Oh no, I still haven't learned chamomile. Chamomile. Good plan. I hand Komi-san a few tea bags while the kettle starts to boil. So, where are you from, Komi-san? Komi-san starts shivering. Oh no, was it something I said? As I look to my left, I notice that Komi-san's notebook is on a desk, slightly out of reach. And since she's busy with the tea... here you go. Don't worry, I can take over here. I hand her the notebook and give her a friendly smile. I see. Take your time. I'm sorry, I'm from Metten City. I don't believe I've heard of that city. But it seems to me like you're a long way from home, huh? She nods. Yuri stays silent as she now pours the hot water into 6 different teacups, all prepared with their own tea bags. What's your name? I've never seen the anime, so I have no idea what I would do in the in that way anyway. I've seen like a few snippets of the anime, but I've never really watched the full episodes. Whoa, she spoke! Did I not tell you? That's really embarrassing. My name is Yuri. That's a nice name. Oh, thank you. Huh, Sayer might have been right. These two do seem to get along. I almost said get along well, which still would be on point, but like... Okay. Komi-san finishes setting up all the tea bags and steps back, allowing Yuri some more room. Sorry for getting into your personal space. Oh, it's okay. You weren't getting into my personal... I mean, you don't have to. I'll stop talking now. Komi-san and I share concerned glances. Do you struggle to talk with other people too? What? Oh, sometimes I do, yes. Komi-san suddenly looks delighted after hearing this. She has 2 pairs of ears. You're doing great, Yuri. You've been very kind to me. I don't know why I'm speaking like that when I'm reading like what's on the notebook. In the notebook, not on the notebook. Oh, well, that's really nice to hear. You're very welcome, Komi-san. Would you like to help me carry the tea over to our friends over there? Komi-san nods and even smiles a little bit. Yeah, a little cute smile. Well, isn't that nice? We should hurry with that tea, though. Sayuri looks like she's just about ready to dogpile over there. Over there. I sit down at a desk with my cup of tea and carefully sip.
Wow, that was exhausting.
Sayuri practically collapses onto a nearby desk with her cup of tea in hand. It sure seemed like it. How's the tea? Komi-san helped make it.
Oh, she did? How nice!
Sayuri carefully takes a sip and visibly relaxes.
Yuri never disappoints.
You can't say that again. Komi-san suddenly walks up to us and gracefully bows. May I join you too? Of course, no need to be shy. She sits down on a desk next to us with a cup of tea in hand as well.
How are you liking the literature club so far, Komi-san? Isn't it fun?
It's very fun. You are all very fun to be around. Komi-san suddenly scratches out what she just wrote and rewrites something else. Sorry if that sounded strange. I shouldn't say stuff so suddenly when we aren't friends yet.
Aww, it's okay. I'm glad you feel that way about us. And what do you mean we aren't friends yet? We totally are.
Yeah, being friends with us doesn't have any requirements. How long have you two been friends?
Oh, me and Aragon have been friends for years. And recently we've actually started dating.
I scratch my head nervously and feel my face turn red. Komi-san seems very excited by this news, though. Cute.
Thanks.
Yeah, this little goober is my girlfriend, and I'm proud to call her that. So I share a loving glance with each other for a little bit.
What about you, Komi-san? Do you have anybody special in your life?
Yes.
Oh, well, don't be shy. What's his name?
Is that even audible? I mean, the microphone is right next to my mouth, so it should have been. If not, Tadano-kun. I don't know what voice to give her, so it's kind of just Yuri. Yuri likes similar. Wow, she said his name perfectly without a single stutter, for the most part anyway. She must really like him. He was my first ever friend. My dream is to make 100 friends.
Whoa, 100? That's a lot! Consider that added to your total then.
Komi-san beams. Thank you for being friends with me.
Ah, you're very welcome, Komi-san. Stop hugging people.
Komi-san seems very happy to get a hug from Sayuri. She could have asked still. Hey, how come she doesn't like me like that? It really annoys me that it's always like, oh, people enjoy X. No, there are people who don't. There are people who would freak out and shove Sayuri into a wall. And honestly, it would kind of be on her for being so sudden with it. It's not an excuse to shove someone into the wall, but you can't always expect people to always have to always handle something like that.
Monika, where did you put my manga? There's like 4 volumes missing here.
Do you remember which ones they are?
Of course I do. It's... I actually don't.
4 volumes, okay. Well, if you forgot, then they probably weren't that important.
That's stupid reasoning. But maybe you're right. Maybe I left them at home. Oh, hey, here she comes.
Komi-san appears from behind me and joins us. Hey, Komi-san! Making the rounds, I see? She nods. She nods. Well, great. By the way, I think I figured out a way for you to return home whenever you're ready. Surprisingly, she shakes her head. I want to talk to you and Natsuki more.
Oh, of course! What's on your mind, Komi-san?
What manga are you into?
Oh, you're actually interested? Wow. Sorry, not to be rude or anything. Most people usually aren't too willing to ask me about my manga collection. But I've got all kinds of stuff, ranging from the cute, slice of life, camping manga, to the action-packed destroy your enemies and fight for your friends manga. Which, by the way, I have a very important question to ask you.
Oh, brother. Here she goes again. Oh, brother. Here she goes again with that question.
Do you think that manga is literature and can hold a candle to all the great works of literature?
You really don't have to answer that, Komi-san. It's a silly question.
So all the reason she can answer it then.
Komi-san takes a minute to think before writing in her notebook. She taps her pen to her lips and really seems to think long and hard about Natsuki's question. Manga is literature. Well, very different. Manga and a regular book can offer the same experience. Manga does belong to Japanese literature. Last time I kind of looked that up. Last time I asked a Japanese friend.
Aha! You hear that, Yuri?
Hear what?
Oh, right. Well, anyway, I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. You're pretty cool, Komi-san.
She seems to like being called cool. What about you, Monika? Do you have any hobbies? Oh, me? I'm so busy with school and club obligations that I find it hard to find time for those things. She frowns a little bit. Oh, but I can play piano. That's something I do enjoy from time to time. And there they are again. The cat. There they are again. The cat ears. How does she do that? I can play the piano too. I took lessons as a child. Really? That's awesome. It's always nice to meet a fellow musician.
Sounds like a duet is in order.
I smell at the idea, but I don't think we've got the time. Well, that sounds nice, but I think it may be nearly time for Komi-san to head on home.
Darn, for real? Did you figure out how to get her home?
Yeah, I did actually. Should be pretty easy. But let's all meet at the front and say our goodbyes. I'm going to save these two. Because here, Yuri is also not smiling. Also, I must say, it feels like Monika's ponytail getting off screen doesn't feel as awkward as Komi-san's portion here. I don't know why though. And Sayori also I feel like suits a bit better here. Like her strain is a bit cut off here, but not like out of her head. Monika calls us all to the front of the club room. Well, I know we didn't really get a whole lot of time together, but Komi-san really should be getting home now. She belongs with her other friends. Komi-san suddenly shudders after hearing that. You are all my friends too. Just because we are from different schools doesn't mean we can't be friends. She's right. We haven't known each other for very long, Komi-san. But I know that you'd make a wonderful friend. I've always struggled making friends. And when I first saw Sayori, Monika, and Aragon this morning, I thought you already hated me. I'm not from around here, so I thought that I would have been outcast from the very start. But Monika helped me fit in. Hey, it's the least I can do, really. I wasn't going to leave you all alone in such a scary place.
Yeah, you can always trust Monika to be there for you every step of the way. That's one of the things that makes this club so great. Yeah, Monika would never leave someone behind, and that includes you, Komi-san.
From what I could tell, you were a new student at a new school. That's scary stuff, man. Monika isn't one to let a new student go off on her own, especially with how scary it can be. What I'm trying to say is, you're far from an outcast. Monika wouldn't let that happen. You all flatter me too much. But they're right in saying that I wasn't going to leave you behind.
Hey, Monika. Do we have any rules against honorary members?
Honorary 10 out of 10 honorary members.
You know, like, people from outside our school being members of our club.
Huh? I don't think I've ever thought of that. But no, I guess we don't have any rules against that.
Well, Komi-san, I officially declare you our first literature club honorary member.
Komi-san nearly jumps in excitement. I'm really happy to have met you all. I found it difficult to make friends, even after all the progress I've made. When I was younger, a school trip came and we had to pick our own groups. I watched everyone around me group up together, and I was left alone. I want to speak up. I want to say something. Back then, I didn't know how to express myself. I couldn't even look at them. They started playing games. Rock, paper, scissors. The loser would have to pick me to be with their group. I couldn't tell if they were disappointed to have me. Wouldn't you also be disappointed if some random girl showed up in a group already friends with each other? That's what I always worried about. But what if they were smiling? What if they want to be friends? I'll never know, because I couldn't even look at their faces. I ended up not going on that trip. So, when you guys stand here telling me that you're all my friends, I get scared. And I end up telling myself that you guys probably have someone who's a way better friend than I could ever could be. But then I think about the friends I have made. That no matter what, accepted me for who I am. The memories I've made of people that actually want to be around me. I can see their faces, their smiles. They mean the world to me. And I'm able to see my future with other people rather than on my own. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what the future holds for me. I thank you all for also being my friend. I mentioned that my goal was to make 100 friends one day. So thank you for helping me achieve that goal. And thank you for letting me be a part of the literature club. Komi-san sighs and places her hands on her chest. We're glad to have you here as well, Komi-san.
Yeah, it's sad to see you go, but you'll always be a member in the club.
When people become my friend, they usually write their names in a notebook. Would you all mind? I just started using the weird voice I gave her. Of course not! That sounds wonderful! We all take turns passing Komi-san's notebook around. First Sayori, then Monika, then Natsuki, then Yuri, and finally me! Alright, my turn. Actually, Aragon, could you write MC for me? What? You're the main character, aren't you? Not literally, of course, or anything dumb like that. Aha! Main character! I like the sound of that. Glad you do. Address Monika as and write down MC as my name. And done. Here you are. And again, the notebook. I hand the notebook back to Komi-san. Well, this is it. Time to say our goodbyes.
Oh, don't make it sound so sad, Monika. I'm sure we'll see you again sometime. So, see you around, Komi-san.
It's been a pleasure me getting to know you. take care.
I still can't figure out if I know you from somewhere or not, but yeah. See you later, Komi-san.
Take it easy, Komi-san. Hopefully you don't forget your literature club members.
See you all later.
I don't know what that voice was again. I lead Komi-san to the hallway. I carefully remove 4 of Natsuki's missing manga volumes from my book bag, as well as Komi-san's dress. Alright, Komi-san. This is probably going to be pretty strange, but when you close your eyes, you'll probably be back in your room like nothing happened. Is this all just a dream? I'm not sure, but whatever it is, I really am glad to have met you, and I wish you the best in achieving your goal. When she wakes up in her room, she'll then realize that she still has the 5 names in her notebook. So it couldn't have been a dream. I bow gently as she bows back. Give me a hug! I pull her in for a hug, which surprises her. Monika, you're not off the hook. You also should be asking. She hugs me back tightly, though. Alright. Close your eyes for me. I open up the manga volumes and open up the console. So long, Kami-san. Oh god, if I have to do her voice now for thinking. It was just a dream. I don't know what I'm doing with the voice.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the names are still in there, aren't they? 5 more friends! For her quest. Yay! So yeah, that didn't change too much. Aside from, please. Especially if you don't someone very well and don't know their boundaries yet. Ask before hugging them. Just do it. Unless you want to risk getting thrown at a wall at someone who impulsively thinks that you might be dangerous. So anyway, yeah. There were the side stories. And I don't think I've already said everything I wanted to with like yeah, my weird bother here and my not bother here. I don't know what I wanted to say. Might not bother everywhere else. So yeah, I think that was it. Komi has 5 new friends in her for her quest to make 100 of them. Good luck, Komi-san. And everyone else in whatever quest they are following. Stay safe. Have a good night, evening, morning, or afternoon. And yeah. Good luck on your quest.